Hello. Okay. What's up? Hope everyone's doing well. So, yeah, let's continue with that Nuzlocke. So last time we did what? Montenevera Gym, and then the Quaking Earth Titan, the Iron Treads, future Dawn Fan. So next is another gym. Is it Snow Gym? Glaciato Gym? No, I don't think so. Wait, maybe. Or how many raids have I done? It might be a raid. It might be the poison. No, we did poison, we did dark, we did fire. Oh yeah, I think it is Glaciato Gym actually. I'll just check. Alfernata Gym. That's right. I forgot. No, we talked about it last time. And then after that is Glaciato Gym. All right. Lots of gyms. It's interesting. I don't exactly know the order that we're supposed to do some of this stuff. Well, okay, that stuff I know. But like the final challenges for each path, I remember looking at the levels when I did them on my personal save. And they weren't all the same. Like, there is definitely an order, but I don't exactly remember what order that was. I seem to recall the Team Star one being the highest level, actually, as far as, like, the final challenges go for each path. I think they all level-wise are after we finish all of the badges, though. I don't think we're supposed to, because we're actually gonna get the last gym badge. We only have 2 gym badges left. Those are the next 2 things. So we finish that while we still have 2 more raids and 1 Titan left to go. But the champion test is not immediately after that. It is level-wise, if I recall. It is still like after all the other badges. I think it might be the one though that's next. It's either that or the Titan final battle. In any case, sorry, I'm getting distracted by thinking about it. Let's jump on into that. Okay. I don't know, we'll just see how it goes, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. But we'll see. Come on, load in. There it is. So, we already warped, I think, to where we needed to be. We're gonna just go down this way along the beach and head up towards the path. I think this path has some trainers that we want to check, and so that we'll fight those along the way and then end up at Alfernata and try to take out Alfernata Gym. Alfernata's gym test is like the most boring gym test. Like the other ones, not that they're particularly interesting. Some of them are okay. Some of them are pretty boring. Alfernata is like, so some of them are basically just fight the trainers and that's it. And it's like, that's not that interesting, but it's like simple and straightforward, right? Like I'm trying to remember what they all were now. To some degree, they all are just like, fight the trainer while doing this small other mini-game task. At best. But like, well, we'll see it when we get there. The Alfernata one is especially, the task itself is especially boring. The trainer that fights are just standard. Going south. Oh, am I gonna get to a new area today? don't think so, right? Oh, I forgot to check how it counts. Well, it's not an issue because we're not over there and we don't really plan to be until... Oh, I will be when I go to Glaciado, though. If Dalizapa Pass counts separately with this, like, underground area. I guess we don't have to go there. We just go up the mountain. Actually, we already got our Glaciado Mountain Pokemon anyway, so we can't get any more there anyway. This is all Province 1. Oh, South Province Area 6 is a new area, though. Once we get to that. Oh, I still can't climb. Okay. I could use these XP candies to help level stuff up at some point, too. Mostly, I'm going to hold them for if something dies and I need to fill a slot, then that's a good way to get them kind of back up to speed without having to grind. And we tried to grind with Barry, and we saw what happened there. But of course, the candies don't give you... I'm going north. Why am I going north? The candies don't give you EVs, so it wouldn't really have helped that much, but it would have got us up to levels so that we could just not have to worry as much. Because if they're at level, then we just keep them in the party. They'll keep gaining XP fast enough, and they'll get the EVs too. So we can see actually some of the path down this way already. But there's also going to be a bunch of stuff just because like I didn't do any of this path earlier when I was actually here. Probably sparkly items and everything everywhere, which we're mostly going to ignore. I mean, if we see them, I'll grab them, but... I'm just jumping down. I'm not taking the long way, the long path down. Well, these are all still babies over here. And this is all still the same area, so... I mean, our team is definitely shaping up for sure, which is nice. Next gym, all for nada. Craft will handle that. We're not putting Tummy in. Most of these would be fine. I mean, Pip resists. Everyone else is neutral, like just totally neutral. Craft is super effective though, but does not resist. So I guess, I don't know, maybe it's technically safer to use Pip, especially because Pip has dark moves, right? Even if we don't get stabbed. Oh, I need to update this chart because Pip is evolved. They've all kind of evolved, right? Yeah, I haven't updated this. To be honest, this has been this way for a while now, and I have failed to update. I mean, the Pokemon are correct, but they like are all evolved beyond what I have written here. At least the ones that can. Literally all four. Craft, Raisin, Parfait, and Pip are further evolved than I have here. Speedy doesn't evolve any further, nor does Tummy, so those are correct. Let's fix this. I never even updated Craft to say Crocolore, now that I look at it. I completely didn't even think about it at the time, and somehow I just skipped past my brain. What is Skeledirge? Oh, the spacing here is bad. That's annoying. Alright, Raisin. Because it's just, I'm just using spaces in the text box for this. I don't think there's indentation. I should check. Arboliva. Okay, there is in the box, but it doesn't do anything in practice. Garganackle. And Corviknight. Okay, there's our team. Okay, whatever. Good enough. Okay. I was like checking my notes to make sure everything was updated there, and it looks all good. So many things to click. Okay. Alright, let's start making our way up this path. I think this is the path right here. fight some trainers. So when I was in my personal playthrough, this is why the kind of thing where you have to be careful. Because down here, like I said, the Pokemon are still low level, right? Oh, there's like, I haven't fought a Wiglet. And whatever, but then you run into the trainers. And I think even this first trainer is actually also weak. There's a trainer, where is he? There was one right around here, I thought. It's like a fighting guy. I remember because I took a clip of him. Something weird happened. Maybe he's not here. Maybe he's down that way. Alfernada Detour. Oh, so it's not the correct way? Oh, South Province Area 6. Oh, this is it. We're in South Province Area 6. Mass outbreak of Clauncher. Where do I want this to get this encounter? Do I want it to be here? Or do I want it to be further up? I wish I could see. Where's Alfernada? See, and then I fought this trainer, and they were scary, if I recall correctly. I was like walking up this way, and I was like, wait, what the level suddenly jumped up. I think I made it through, but it was sketchy. Alright. Let me find a Pokemon to compare your level. There's no Pokemon around here, it's too narrow. Do I just go for it? So Pip might be, yeah, the safest option in the gym, because Pip resists, and we have Dark-type moves. Do we have one? Do we actually have one? Wait, maybe not. Oh, we do. We still have Power Trip. I could use a TM, probably. I imagine there must be a... Well, Snarl. We want physical moves anyway. Fling. Foul Play is not what we're looking for. Okay, we don't really have any. I mean, I could go for... Well, okay, you know what? I mean, I could go for, like, a Bug-type move or something. Oh, Struggle Bug's not great. Pounce, not that strong. It also don't have anything that learns it. Or a Ghost-type move, I guess. Physical Ghost-type move. Okay, we don't have much. We're pretty low on TMs because of the, Because we have... Oh, wait, X-Scissor, that's a physical bug. Nope, nothing can learn it. Because I haven't been going out of my way to look for him or anything. I do kind of still wish I had Body Press for our Fae. That would be great. Alright, let's just go for it. This has got to be the correct way, and I don't think things get that much higher level than we are, unless we go really into dangerous territory. Backpacker Pow. How's it looking? I mean, Grass type's not scary. That's good. 38. Great. I mean, this is what we expected it to be and where we wanted it to be. And also, goodbye, Drill Peck, you're dead. Alright, well that was it. You're done. Okay, let's go. I mean, easy trainers are easy, but this confirms this path is a correct way to go, because the level is what we expected it to be. I think that was the one that I encountered previously, so I think this guy will be the same, and there'll be a couple more along the way, I think. Just keep leveling Pip up, bit by bit. Wow. I want to get a selfie of me beating you with this gorgeous view as a backdrop. That's, quite the statement. Quite the bold claim you're making there. Look at that smug, cocky face. Veluza. Volton Veluza. Pressure, so not helpful. I'd rather have Unnerve, but even that's not that helpful in the story. Okay, I mean, Power Trip is what we go to, but it's not going to be as strong for the time being. What could they have that's scary? Nothing really. Veluza isn't going to have anything scary. We could switch if we wanted to be a little safe, though. I'm not really that concerned, though. I mean, is it going to have an electric move? I don't think so. What else could I be concerned by? Fire. Not gonna have that either. Just start honing. It's also gonna be physical, I think. If I recall correctly, this thing is a physical attacker, so our physical defense being high is where we want it to slash, yeah. Alright. That has a high chance of critting, but as we can see, a crit still ain't gonna do much. Alright. Second hone claws, it should be enough. Doubled attack and 4 stat boosts. So it's base, what? Starts at 20, gains 40 for each one. For each hone claws, that is. So the base 100, doubled power. You should be dead. Oh wait, a crit? I don't think the crit was necessary. I'm pretty sure they were dead either way. So effectively, Swords danced a 100 base power move, so super effective move. Arctic. Ooh, Steel Wing, here we come. Swords Dance and Steel Wing, you're dead. You're mine. Ooh, and our accuracy boost to boot means we ain't gonna miss. That one crit? No. A selfie of my defeat, huh? Well, you know what? You take the loss well, so good for you. Should probably buy a few more potions when I have the chance. I mean, I'm not really that low on them. I think I talked about this before, but I don't think there's anything else I'm going to be needing to buy anytime soon. There was something that I was thinking, but now I can't remember. Oh, held items. I should just check. I think I have enough money for a lot of the held items, actually, still. I should probably just go look. Once we get to town, maybe I'll fly back to the towns that have held item, have Delibird presence check. Oh wait, no, this is the guy. This is the guy, the fighting guy. This is literally the one. Okay, it was not. It was higher up than I thought. Should I? Maybe I should. I don't think it's gonna be an issue, but you know what? 2 potions, sure. 400 polka dollars. Ow, I like. Right before the stream started, I like moved my leg in a weird way, and it almost feels like I pulled my muscle. Obviously, I mean, it's not that much, so I don't, if I did, it's very slight. But it's just like, I can feel, it's got that pulled muscle kind of pain. My like left calf. Oh, this is what happened last time. I was standing on this side. I guess because I didn't have the space to jump back into the wall, so it just puts me here next to their Pokemon, staring at them. That was what was funny. I wonder if it'll also disappear, because that happened to me too. It just like disappeared partway through the battle. Drill Peck just kills. Bye-bye. Primeape. Yes. Again, we're only weak to fire and electric, so that's like genuinely all we care about. I mean, fighting is neutral. So, I mean, the Primeape is gone. This is literally the same thing that happened. It's an invisible Primeape. I have a clip of this on my personal save of like literally the same thing from the same position. It was actually the same. The Primeape came out and was invisible, and it'll appear when it dies. Drill Peck, nothing. Look, here it comes. There it is. I guess it's because I'm like too close to it, so it can't. It's like in the way or something. I don't know. I don't really understand. Alright, now we got a cave. I think this cave basically just leads directly there. Oh wait. Oh, Alfernata Cavern, See, this is in parentheses of South Province Area 6. Like the other one was in parentheses Glaciado Mountain, so maybe it counts as the same area. I don't know. I don't have anything from South Province Area 6, so maybe I should catch something here and see what it labels it as. Because that would kind of tell me, right? Maybe once I look on the other side of the cave, I'll check there to see what it says there. Although, how long is this cave? Is this cave a long cave? It is kind of a long cave. Ooh, a Bagon. Bagon! What about that? Is that the color Bagon usually is? Does it normally have pink legs? Something about it looks weird. Wait. Maybe I'm just... I don't see... You almost never see Bagon, so... Not Bagon, Shelgon. Bagon's the first form. Oh, it does have pink legs. I just figured it'd be blue like Bagon is, but no. Well, fair enough then. Yeah, the shiny is completely a different color. Anyway, let's go fight this guy. What do these levels look like? 42. Oh, the levels jumped up a hair. Concerning. But we'll be okay, I think. Battle you as celebration for reaching Alfornata? What kind of celebration is that? Ooh, Robska. Robska is kind of a weird concept. Alright. It's a psychic bug, though. The drill peck just obliterates. Goodbye. Ooh, an Umbreon even over there. Goodbye, Doug Trio. Wait, this is an Alfornata? I mean, you what, the cave? I mean, obviously not. Come on. Bro. Gotta at least get through the cave. Oh, Salazzle. Or no. Salandit. Evolves into Salazzle. Focus Blast? I mean, that's cool. Maybe I should just catch something in this cave. I was thinking I might try to catch something on the other side of the cave. But you know what? We'll just catch something in the cave. Let's just go to the start of it so I can get a better look. Or so I can actually enter and see what we spawn in. And we'll see what it says, because this cave is something cave. Wait, am I going... Is this the way to the exit? Because that was a new guy, right? Did I accidentally go forward? I've gotten so turned around. It's a new person. I mean, to some degree, that would work too. Oh, because I went up there and then I turned around back the way I came, which was actually the way I was going. This cave is something. I will say... I mean, it's not... Obviously, the 2D caves were also kind of wild back in the day. But as far as, like, the 3D caves go, this is pretty good. Like, in Sword and Shield, the caves I don't remember being interesting at all in any way. I don't even remember them, but the caves in this game, there are some interesting, like, caves that they've constructed. Everything despawned. Let's roll. So, okay, because this... Let me just check again. When I enter this cave, it's labeled Alfornata Cave, South Province Area 6. And we do not have anything from South Province Area 6. This is just South Province Area 6 on its face. So we don't have anything either way. So it'll be safe to catch regardless, right? South Province, we have 1, 2, 3. We do not have 6. So we can go for the catch here, and if we can catch it, we can check the tag to see what it labels it as. If it labels it as its own area, then we probably could catch the Dolly's Apple Passage too. But if it labels it South Province Area 6, then that's our answer. Oh, I need to roll. So let's see what we get here. Alright, 3. Third spawn once we're in the cave. So here we go. Okay, does that count the Shelgon? I mean, I guess so, if it's in the cave. I guess, well, okay, now we're in the cave. We'll start counting now, okay? So 3 from here. Third spawn we see. It might be a Shelgon first anyway, who knows. Watch Shelgon be the third one. Come on. Give me something. Alright, Toxtricity 1. We're going to count the 2 forms together. If we see a... whatever the other one is, Amped. Hariyama, Makuhita. Alright, another fighting type. There was also the Doug Trio, but I saw the Makuhita first. I mean, I guess you could argue, like we've kind of talked about, that they're the same line, but whatever. We'll just go for the Makuhita. Okay, don't fail me now. Levels are kind of high. We have a Ghost type, though. I mean, it might have Assurance, which could be scary, I guess, but... or is that the one? No. Well, they could have Dark type moves. Hopefully it will be a non-issue, because we're just going to chuck a Quick Ball. Here's our one encounter. Thank goodness. Okay, Makuhita captured. So let's see what the label is, too. Well, I mean, it's another fighting type to add to our giant pile of fighting types, including one who is dead. Makuhita, the Guts Pokemon. I do like Makuhita. But that's probably just my, like, Gen 3 nostalgia kicking in. I always like all the Gen 3 Pokemon because they're very nostalgic for me. Alright, what are we gonna name it? Fennec would want to name it something related to pillows, probably. Could just name it, like, Pillow, or... It's making me think of, though, of, the pillow monster from... Well, not monster, but pillow, like, armor suit from, Community when they're doing the Pillow Fort episode. I don't think that has a name, though. At least not that one that I can recall. Kind of looks like the Michelin Man, though. And that's making me think Michelin Man. But maybe we'll just call it, Pillow. Okay, so let's see where it says we call it. Alfornata Cavern. Okay, so it is its own label. Presumably, because West Province Area 1 should presumably be its own label. Okay, but, I mean, you're not joining the party. Because we have too many fighting types to deal with. But, I mean, it's cool to have. Good to have backups for our fighting types, because look at our collection of fighting types now. We have Tummy, we have Gummy, we have Berry, who is dead. We have Gyudon, we have Meatball, and now we have Pillow. That is 6 fighting types, well, 5 usable fighting types and 1 dead fighting type. kind of crazy, to be honest. Alright, there's our encounter. Dang, too bad we couldn't get a Sableye. I mean, not that I think Sableye is necessarily good for... Well, I like Sableye, but during the story it won't be as good, because it won't have Prankster. Oh. What the heck? We can see them. What are they doing? Are they stuck in the ceiling? Oh, here's the Metacham they spawned in with. There's those Metatite. I guess? I don't know what happened. They're like phased through the ceiling. I mean, that could be a floor up there, but it's still, we're like visible from down here, which is wild. The value of Sableye, though, is, I mean, for this, on one hand, for the story, it kind of, most Pokemon are probably viable, even in the Nuzlocke. You can just, if they're, like, leveled appropriately and you, like, use them carefully, I'm pretty sure you can beat the story with basically any team. I mean, you need some type coverage and such. And Sableye is probably fine, but the use for Sableye in a lot of, like, if you're playing PvP and such, is, if you're battling, is that it gets Prankster, and you can give it various status moves that'll then have priority, which is just so nice. As even then, it's not like amazing or anything, but I really like it. Partly because, again, Gen 3 bias makes it one of my favorite Pokemon. Wait, I'm so turned around. Where am I going, even? Where did I just come from? I mean, we'll fight you, I guess. Yeah, we'll fight you. Let's keep leveling Pip up a little further. As I kind of was saying last time, I think generally for the Nuzlocke, it increasingly feels like having a high or very bulky Pokemon is probably the highest value or like the most safest for a Nuzlocke, since not dying has more value than getting kills. Because eventually you'll get kills. It's sort of the opposite of like just a regular battle. Because in the regular battle, getting kills is very valuable, so like high offense can work. Although it's still valuable to have some bulk. But like, because like you don't really care if your Pokemon faints as long as they're getting more kills overall than the enemy is. Now, Luxray is scary. That is an electric type, so we do probably switch here. That is the one type we were concerned by. We could switch to Raisin for the resistance, and that is fine. There's nothing else we're really concerned about by doing that. Because we'll also even get Grassy Terrain set up. But in a Nuzlocke, surviving is just value, because as long as things are living and you're slowly getting kills, then you're fine. You don't need to go quickly. Went with Scary Face. I mean, we're going to be slower anyway. Well, at this level difference, maybe not, but in general, we would have been slower anyway. Do I even bother with the Leech Seed? Probably not. If it's just a 1v1 fight here, I don't need to set up anything. Just Energy Ball. Volt Switch into nothing. What a wonderful Volt Switch. It's not very effective, and you don't even get the switch out. Thanks for buffing my Energy Ball for me. Goodbye. Trying to remember. So there's a person here. I think this is where I was. I don't know. I remember being confused in this cave when I came in my personal file too. Ooh, a dragon. Did I see you riding on a Pokemon? I'm doing it right now. This is a dragon tamer, so that's fine. So dragon tamers in this game are fun. I mean, the outfit is fun. It's just kind of funny because they're like dressed like they're superheroes or something. But the best part is their smirk. Look at the smirk. The outfit is fine. It's just kind of a generic superhero costume with a tiny cape. Shell gone. Shell be gone. I guess I could start honing claws. Okay, well now we're gonna be slower too, which is kind of a pain. Because then in prep it makes my drill peck stronger as well, but also in case there's something that comes out later, what else could they be? Because we're not really afraid of the Shelgon. Like, what is it gonna do that's gonna hurt us, right? As a steel type here, like what is it gonna have? And also, I mean, Shelgon's just stats aren't that scary. So it's probably a safe time to set up in the first place. Okay, Crunch. I mean, Crunch is at least neutrally effective. Could lower our defense. Alright, we should be strong enough now to basically blast through anything. We would have killed one shot with the Drill Peck if we had done the 2 Bone Claws first. But we didn't, so here we are. What do you actually got? Sliggoo? Whoops, can't switch. Sliggoo could have like a Thunderbolt or something. I could see that happening. I mean, I don't think it will. Water Pulse. Yeah. Thankfully, we're just bulky. Even a special attack ain't gonna do that much. Maybe from something stronger, but Sliggoo also not that scary. She's just got a bunch of middle evolutions. Ooh, a Haxorus. That's not a middle evolution. But I mean, again, what is it gonna have? Could have Rock Slide, I guess, could be scary. Dragon type moves are fine. I mean, I think you just die to a drill peck here. Oh, you're trying to set up. Okay. I mean, that could get scary eventually, but I think you just die here. I mean, we're swords danced. Ooh, lucky you. Would you look at that? Okay, single attack boost should be okay. They're probably gonna go for what? Outrage? I don't think it kills if it doesn't crit. Dragon Pulse. Does nothing. Not very effective. Wait, yeah, no, duh. It boosted Dragon Dance. Dragon Dance doesn't help Dragon Pulse. What questionable movesets these people have. I thought I'd train pretty hard. I mean, I find your training lacking. Alright, let's throw some potions up. I'm starting to remember the layout slightly of this cave, but I don't remember where I was even coming from. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did I come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Wait, is this a different cave? I'm so confused. Where the heck even am I? Did I go into the wrong cave? I don't think so. Well, here's another new guy to fight. You see my future? Are you a psychic type? You got psychic types or something? Electrode. Well, let's switch. Arbeliva, you're up. We ain't about to get thunderbolted. That's not what we're looking to have happen here. Go, Raisin. Ooh, a light screen. Interesting setup choice on our physical attacker. I guess they called out the switch. Well, I mean, in that case, maybe I just Leech Seed. Electro Ball. Electro Ball, in theory, should have been good here, because Electrode is extremely fast. The fastest Pokemon in this game, I believe. Straight up. And Arbeliva is extremely slow. One of the slowest Pokemon in this game. That is, so like, that's about as good of a situation as it gets. But of course the levels make that less true, because we're far over leveled. Well, at least Raisin is. So, yeah, we just Energy Ball here now. Magnet Rise. Oh, you're gonna not get healed by this grassy terrain? Very well. We're just gonna hit you with a high power grass Energy Ball. So, yeah, I mean, Electro Ball, this isn't in theory like the most power it should have, is this kind of, like, this matchup. But even then, well, for one, obviously, it's not very effective, so there's that. And then for two, it's like, even at like, you have to be like 4 times as fast to get max value, which is very hard to do without speed boosts or speed reduction. So even just like on default speeds, the strongest it's ever really gonna be is like 80 power. You're just gonna get 2 boosts or whatever. You're gonna get to the 3rd stage. Well, the first stage being you're slower than them. Which obviously you don't want to be using Electro Ball if you're slower. Oh my goodness! Bro! I mean, it doesn't matter, you're dead. But that was not what where I was expecting you to be. There's a lot of trainers in here. We don't need to fight, we don't need to be fighting wild Pokemon. The trainers need plenty. So where did I go originally? This is the other side of the cave. This is not the side of the cave that I entered from. Yeah, this is the, this is this side of the cave. Oh, this is the other way through, I guess. Oh, Glimora. No. Glimmet. It's the pre-evolve is Glimmet. Glimora is kind of nifty, but it's like an interesting design. But it's just like it's one of those designs where the design's interesting, but like it just feels like a weird rock. And so it's like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? I mean, in practice, I think it's actually pretty decent. At least it's been doing well, I think, in singles as like a entry hazard setup kind of thing. Also, hey Ryoko, find any shinies? Nope. I'll be honest, it's not like I look that closely, so it's very, easy to miss them and such. But, no, I have not. I saw something, I saw a Shelgon, and my brain went, wait, is that the normal color of Shelgon? And the answer was, yes, it was the normal color of Shelgon. I don't know why, I mean, shiny Shelgon just straight up looks different, so when I actually checked, because I was curious. But, it was like the legs were like pink, and I was like, that looks weird. Wouldn't it be blue? Because Bagon is blue, and Salamence is blue. But no, the legs are just pink. I'm so lost in this cave. Which, I mean, is sort of fine. I mean, I know where I'm supposed to end up. I'm just, like, trying to hit all the trainers that I can for the experience, and... Oh, this is the path I came from. Okay. I'm understanding. But yeah, how are you doing? How are you all doing? Hope everything's doing well. You went and avoided all the trainers. I always fight them all, because it's, like, good. It's just for the money, mostly. I have fought like 4 total so far. Wait, what, in the cave or in the game? That's wild. I always fight like every trainer for the money because it's so much money. I mean, in the game, oh my, that's crazy to me. I mean, now that you can just ignore them, I guess that's fair. They give us that option now. Yeah, that's right, that's what I was saying. Now that they give us the choice, I guess you can do it that way. I just always want their money, though. I mean, in theory, I think the optimal way to do it is wait until you have the amulet coin and then do them so you can get full double money. But even then, it's just like... It's just like such a good experience and such. Because when I do it this way, I basically don't ever have to fight wild Pokemon. I mean, even for the Nuzlocke, as we've kind of been seeing it, I stopped fighting wild Pokemon, like, at all, and my levels have basically matched the gym. So they did a good job scaling the levels and, like, pacing it. The only wild Pokemon I fight now are the ones I'm catching. And then in my personal save, I definitely fight things because I don't fight wild Pokemon, I just catch them, but there's a bunch of them, and I ended up over-leveled because I fight all the trainers, too. What was I doing? Do I want to keep leveling Pip the Third? I mean, we gotta try to get Speedy and Tummy up to speed. So we can do some switch-ins. Speedy especially can do switch-ins. If we wanted, we could just U-turn out, as long as we're fast enough. Which we did. We did give Speedy the mint to make him faster. So, I mean, even as long as we're over level, we should be totally fine. Even if we're a level or 2 below, as long as it's not a fast Pokemon, we also should be fine. Rock probably should be fine. Should be faster. Level 39 definitely faster. Actually, U-turn might even kill. Yeah. U-turn just kills. That dark typing you got there, Rock. Switch into Tummy, I guess, and then switch. This is just gonna have to be a hard switch if it's something we don't want to fight. Tummy's just so squishy compared to everything else. All of our other stuff is just so beefy. Lurantis. I mean, I'm not really that scared of Lurantis, I guess. Probably could take this fight. It's a little bit concerning. I don't have anything particularly effective other than Arm. I mean, Arm Thrust would be fine. It's also totally fine to switch, I guess. Like, what does it even do against Pip or Craft or something? So how do you just like are fighting, you're just, because you're catching wild Pokemon or like fighting a bunch of wild Pokemon, that's how you're like keeping everything where you need it to be level-wise? Whiff slash right through the ghost type. You got nothing. Alright. Goodbye. Alright, Victory Screech. Victory Screech. Craft. Go! There it is. There's that Victory Screech. Ooh, close combat. Oh man, Tummy's gonna die from using this. Close combat is such a better move than arm thrust. But it's so much better in a situation where we don't care about Pokemon fainting. Because it's so danger zone. Like in a PvP, in actual battling, right? Non-Nuzlocke battling, it's great, right? You just obliterate them, and then and until they hit you, you just keep obliterating them with it. Right? Or whatever, or things like that. But then if you ever get hit, you just die. I think I still take it though, right? I wish I had like a Volt switch or something so that I could also switch out. Although, I mean, I don't know if that'll come up that much. The thing is, we just need to be faster so we don't get hit. Right? Because if we need to hit and kill with close combat, and then it's not an issue because it's all singles battles. Or we need to get hit and survive and go second, and then we'll be safe. Although, obviously, with, like I said, Tummy's pretty frail. We don't really want to be getting hit that much. Not as frail as like some stuff, but like still not ideal. I think it's still worth it taking over Arm Thrust. Arm Thrust is just so bad. Like, look at it. It maxes out at 75 power, right? Worth of hits. Because it maxes out at 5 hits, and it's only 15 power per hit. Like, that's not even a good... That's like a mediocre power level to begin with. I guess it, what, breaks Sash? Like, that's it. Gets through Sturdy. I think close combat is still worth it, even if it is scary. We just don't use it if we don't have to, right? Or if we're, like, concerned, we just use Spark or something, whatever it was. Or we switch. I mean, it's fine. We have bulky Pokemon all over. So we don't need to be playing dangerously with Tummy or anything. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that they give you the option to fight trainers now. I mean, I'm fine with it. I chose to fight them all anyway in the back, so it's like, it doesn't really change anything for me. But, you know, if you don't want to fight them, you don't have to, because... I mean, in the past when it was all super linear, it made sense. I think that's part of the reason why. Since it's not linear, you could definitely accidentally run into someone who's way stronger. But now as it is, you can, like, if you think you're in the wrong area, you just don't fight them and try to get through it. Where am I? Alright, Tummy's almost back up to level, so I can remove the lucky stone soon. You're running after wild Pokemon and now you're lost. You're lost pretty far away from civilization, or that's kind of wild. Alright, I mean, U-turn's not gonna do much, but it gets us out. Although, I mean, we probably could take this fight, but just scouting, you know. Well, Pip just wins here, so. Man, Pip is so nice. I mean, Steel typing is just so nice. It resists so much stuff, immune to poison, and flying is also a nice type to have against a lot of things, like bugs, flying, grass. And being Steel flying means immune to poison and ground, which is one of Steel's weaknesses. It's just so nice. I like that this kid is lost and he's Pokemon battling me, so now he can be lost and not have Pokemon protecting him. Seems like a questionable decision to be making here. Why would he fight us? Fortress. Okay. Drill Peck might not kill. Yeah. Because high defense. Ooh, curse. If we get a crit, we kill. Otherwise, it's going to take two more hits now to kill. Yeah, one more. Is it going to curse again? Spikes. Oh. That's nothing. You're dead now. Goodbye. Wow, look at all these spikes. Wow, such a big contribution to the battle. Lost my way to victory, too. And your protection from these wild Pokemon. Anyway, see you later, kid. Have fun dying. Alright, we fought you already. That means we're getting back to a section that we've been to. Or something. Oh, this way. Oh, Salandit. Man, imagine though. Can we even see it? Cannot. Imagine if our one random encounter was a Salandit and we got a male Salandit. Can't even evolve it. What the? There's something in the rock there. It's so funny to me when stuff just spawns inside the rocks. They're just there chilling. There's like a trainer over this way, and then that cave exit, or that exit we just saw is the exit. Yeah, here's the trainer. Postman. Postman says everybody look down. Oh, Sableye. But yeah, imagine if we fight our one Salandit encounter and then it was just permanently just a baby little Salandit. Or like a Combi, same situation. Imagine if we get a one, at least, okay, it's, technically you can kind of cheese it, because Combi you can see visibly in the overworld which one it is. Even if it doesn't show when you're targeting, you can just see it by looking at it, right? By looking at the markings, or the marking, or lack thereof. And you can determine if it's a male or female, and make sure you get a female so it'll evolve. See, I mean, we get nifty things here, like we could Breaking Swipe. I'm a little scared, because Mudsdale is potentially strong. We probably just switch, but in theory, right, this is a good example of like how we're gonna play this, how play Speedy is very hit and run. Get it? Because he's a motorcycle? But, right, you Breaking Swipe to get some damage in and to reduce the attack, and then you either U-turn out or Shed Tail out, depending on if you want to give a sub or do a little more damage. Mostly, so U-turn obviously we've been using because we don't want to cut Speedy's health and have to keep healing while we're in battle. But like in a gym fight or like in a badge fight, you can just Shed Tail, right? It's just free to get currently a 64 HP sub. Right, we switch into something, they have reduced attack, they can't even break the sub. Oh, beautiful. But I mean, in this case, I think we just U-turn out. Put a little chunk of damage in, switch to something else that's more effective. So in theory, of course, we could have, if we had been starting on like Pip or whatever, that would have been the safest. But, you know, it's nice to have a scout option, basically, right? Because we don't know what they're going to have to lead off with against random trainers. Against bosses, obviously, you know the type. But against random trainers, you don't necessarily know, so it's nice to have the option to scout it out and just, like, make the switch while also getting a little chunk of damage. Because you could always be... It has counter? Oh my goodness, that was sketchy. Oh my... That could have been so bad. So we need to make sure we kill. Although, as we saw, a single Steel Wing getting countered does not kill. From whatever we were at. We weren't even at full. It's a good thing that Steel Wing didn't do more. Oh my goodness. Counter and Mirror Coat are a nightmare. They are a nightmare in a Nuzlocke. Let's keep our health as high as possible before we go into this next attack. Although, Steel Wing didn't kill from, I think, this much health. Although, didn't kill ourselves, I mean. So I think it'd be safe, but we'll see. We're just going to see this. Oh, I wonder if it goes for another counter here. Thinking that we're going to attack. Counter, yeah. See, I see you. See, I'm concerned. The reason I want to be careful, though, is I don't think a single Steel Wing kills here. Drill Peck might, but that's scary now. So let's just Steel Wing. We know Steel Wing won't kill us from full health off the counter. Yeah, that's what I expected. And there's the counter. That's exactly what I expected. So now we're good, though. Even if it lives an attack somehow, like encounters, it can't do enough to kill us. So goodbye. Oh my goodness. Whew. That counter was scary. Of course, we hit the 10% chance to miss, and thankfully it counters, so it does nothing. Why would you counter here when you're at a sliver of health? Because either we miss and it does nothing, or we hit and you're dead. Oh my goodness. We've hit the 10% twice in a row. 1 in 100. That's like the second time I've gotten that 1 in 100. Maybe it was holding Bright Powder or something. Then it goes down to only an 81% chance to hit, so, you know. That's, I guess, theoretically a possibility. Oh, boy. Okay, let's keep you topped up. Here's a super potion. And a regular potion. I guess I did buy some regular potions. Or I found a bunch on the floor. Actually, I think I just found a bunch on the floor. Whew, counter is so scary. Because unless you're extremely overleveled or you're sure you're going to one-shot, it can be scary. I mean, against things that you know have counter, like Wobbuffets, you just have to... Unfortunately, Wobbuffet has Shadow Tag, which can make it rough. But, like, if you have a way to set up to ensure that you're going to kill, then it's a non-issue. Oh, you're scary. I'm not fighting you. I'm not over-leveled enough for that to be... I'm not over-leveled enough to get so bold as to try to take that fight. If I'm going to have someone die, it's going to be in a gym challenge, not against some rando chump trainer. South Province Area 6. So this presumably is its own area that's not Alfornada Cave. So I think I will get another catch here. I think I'll do it up here. But we're going to fight this and then go to the Pokemon Center. Wow, you're so covered in rain. So rainy. I wonder if that's actually affecting... It does look so extra sheeny and shiny. Must be, right? Ooh, Steel Poison. I mean, we fully resist that with Pip. Question is, do I U-turn or Shed Tail? I mean, I'll just Shed Tail here. We're right next to the Pokemon Center. Now's a good time to use Shed Tail. We switch to Pip, and it takes like... We take like no damage from attacks. We're immune to a lot of them, even. So now you're just basically out of options to get through this, unless you have sound-based moves, I guess. But even then, those are usually going to be, what, normal or something. Poison Jab does nothing. And now I just set up for a Power Trip. 100 head. That's not going to break the sub. I think a second one still doesn't even break the sub. It is fast, though. It's going before Pip. It did not go before Speedy, though, which, I mean, again, Speedy's pretty fast, so that makes sense. Pip is not very fast, I guess. Not as fast as we would have, as I thought, actually. Okay, that does break the sub. So that's good to know. So 2 hits does 64 health. I guess that adds up, though. That's about what we'd expect. It's going to do, because it's going to do maybe, yeah, like 30 health, 30-something here. It's actually probably pretty exact. Power Trip should kill. Oh, we are going first. Are we speed tied? What? Oh, it didn't quite kill. Ooh, Screech. I mean, that makes Iron Head scarier. Hopefully we don't get flinched. Oh, it just goes for a second Screech. Questionable. Let's hope this Power Trip doesn't miss somehow. Alright, we got him. You're donezo. Bye-bye. My massive musculature misled me. Wow, nice alliteration there, buddy. I have been having some nice battles. Give me my reward. 11 trainers, jeez. Flare Blitz. Ooh, that's nice. I mean, a Nuzlocke makes it scarier, for sure. But that's a pretty nice move. I don't think it's worth taking over Torch Song in this situation. I mean, especially because Craft is a special attacker. Let's go get our catch for this area. I'm pretty sure we get a separate catch here. So, we'll do that. Did I want to buy more potions or anything? Oh, I wanted to buy held items. Do I need potions? I don't think I really do, but I don't know, maybe I should buy just another 10 regular potions to be 40 seems like plenty. Especially if I come back to Pokemon Centers to heal instead of healing up in the field. Like, if it's just for battle, 40 is way plenty. I'm never going to need more than 40 in a single battle. Especially, I mean, in particular, I would mostly need super potions at this point, and hyper potions. Regular potions are never going to come up. Alright, let's get that roll. Let's see what we get for this area. Another 3. Okay, third thing we see as we walk out into the field. Let me make sure it's labeled correctly. South Province Area 6. Yeah, okay. So let's start walking around. There's, what's that? Klefki? Klefki 1. Gothatel? Or Gothita? Gotharita? Whichever one it is. That's number 2. Alright, third thing we see. Next thing we see. I hear so many sounds. Pokeball over there. I'll walk towards that and see what until we see something. Oh, there's no flippin' way. There is no flippin' way. It's another Palmy. I cannot. I mean, it is a Palmy, but there's no. This is so upsetting. What spawned in all at once there? Was it all Palmies? Was there anything? Can I argue? I could armor it was a Palmo. Because they all spawned in together. The Palmy or the Palmo? Which one do I take here? Oh, I finally got all my badges today. Just need to finish the Titan story at the Lighthouse and Team Star. I still just have 1 Team Star completed. Oh man, you have a lot of those to go. Dang. That's wild. Some of them are going to be way too low level for you. But nice. That's awesome. There's no flippin' way I'm going to have a 4th Palmy on my team. Alright, the question is, do I take the Palmo or do I take the Palmy? I guess I take the Palmo. If I can, it'll be harder to catch, technically, which is maybe a concern. But I don't think it's that much of a concern, if I'm being honest. Let's see if I can get a back attack. Well, no, we'll just take it. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it spawned in a bunch of Palmy and Palmo at the same time as my spawn here. And of course, I rolled a 3. A 4 would have done it too, though, technically, because there's a separation. We'll just call it the Palmo, though, instead of the Palmy. So at least I don't have to evolve it out of the... I mean, this would evolve instantly from Palmy if we leveled it ever, so... Alright, let's go. Let's just throw a quick ball, get this over with, and carry on. I can't believe. Oh, look at that. It's giving me a critical capture because I've already caught one. I've already caught 1,000,000, in fact. Well, actually, I've only caught 2. No, I've got 3 Palmos. Tummy, Gummy, and Berry were all Palmos, so. Alright. What are we naming you? This our 4th Palmo / Palmy. Well, I guess we'll just continue with... We had Gummy, we got Tummy. What does this make you? We had Berry, but that's because Berry was shiny and different. In retrospect, maybe I should have had Berry match the naming scheme too, but now we'll just have... Yummy. Dummy. Ooh, Dummy's a good one. Maybe I'll just have you be Dummy. Alright, Dummy. Get in the box. Let's see. I mean, it's hard to compare the stats. Okay, well, let me check the stat. Okay, the problem is Tummy has a bunch of EVs. Oh, Tummy's also evolved, duh. Oh, Dummy. Oh my goodness. So not only is this now our 4th Pommy, it's also our 7th fighting type. What is this Nuzlocke? What is happening? Okay, wait, let me make sure. South Province Area 6. So how many gym badges have you got then, Ryoko? Got all of the Titans done, and then Team Star. That's the next path to do. Did you finish the gym challenge already? South. What is this? South Province Area 6. I should reorganize these, but I'm ordering them by like when I catch them. But it makes it harder to check some of these things because it's like South 1, 2, 3, West 1, East 1, 2, 3, West 2. Right, Pomo. All right, well, that's our catch for this area. Let's head on in on that at that gym. How's our levels looking? Satisfactory, I think. Probably just gonna use Pip for the gym. Pip resists Psychic, has a Dark type move. We can just set up Hone Claws and then start smashing with Power Trips. Skill swap, I mean, not really helpful here. Maybe we'll find Body Press eventually. Might be nice. It would be nice for Parfait. Oh, Imprison. I mean, that's neat, but again, not very helpful here. I mean, there is a theoretical way where it's kind of neat, where if I remembered all their movesets from my first playthrough, I mean, I could also just look it up. I could just, like, completely cheese them by, like, imprisoning off all their moves. Of course, I only have access to certain Pokemon, so that doesn't work as well in a Nuzlocke. But in theory, right, if you just go into the gym with a Pokemon with almost exactly the same moveset, you just imprison, and then you just beat them up. But of course, it only works for, like, the one. But if they have, like, any duplicated moves, or in particular moves that are the strongest move, you can just, like, each Pokemon, look at the move that is the strongest, imprison it away. Well, it has to all be on the same Pokemon, so that only gets you so far, obviously. Oh, wow. Psychic Pikachu Terra Raid. Look at that. What the? Wait, there's no way. Wild Outbreak of Sinisty? That's literally the same. It's in a different... There's no way. That's hilarious. I literally, in my personal save today, because it was after midnight last night, I have a Wild Outbreak of Sinisty right here. Like, literally here. And over here, I have another Wild Outbreak of Sinisty in this file over here. I know because I was like, I caught a bunch of them over there on purpose. I was like trying to see if I could get an antique form Sinisty, but then I was just like, I don't care that much. I was just like kind of doing it because it's there and like to grind up some stuff. And I know it was like literally right over there. That's crazy. I did not what are the chances, you know? Okay, I mean, I guess what it is it put it in the same place, and it just happened they both picked Sinisty. Putting them in the same place, I guess, not that crazy. It is a little bit crazy that they were so close to each other. But once they're in the same place, it's not that crazy for them to both be Sinisty, I guess. Because it just picks from what's possible, which I don't know how it weights it. I guess in theory it probably weights it somehow. But if Sinisty is like the more common spawn, then I guess then it would actually be likely even for them to both be Sinisty. Substitute is nice. I mean, we have that already, but it's nice to get one for free. Because that definitely could be useful. As we've kind of discussed with Shedtail, substitutes are very nice to have. I mean, I don't know that they're worth using at the expense of other stuff. It's better on something that's fast, obviously. And then that is actually going to be able to take advantage of it in some way. Which, you know, things that are trying to set up or whatever, or are bulky enough. The important thing is you do kind of have to have some degree of bulk so that either it takes... You could be setting up behind it, or... Although on the other hand, if you're bulky, you kind of just survive stuff. But then if it's not bulky enough to survive one turn, then you set it up and then it dies, and it's kind of just a waste of 25 HP. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll take the gym. I don't have anything else in mind to do at this moment, so let's just go into that gym. Time to do the most boring gym challenge, gym test. Oh. I don't think I fight you here. I forgot that she's here, but I don't think I fight her here. Hey, I heard the good news. Congrats on gym badge number 6. Not even a tenth of the trainers who take on the gyms get this far, you know. But I'm not surprised that you made it. I just knew there was a reason you caught my eye. Thanks. Oh, please, I should be the one thanking you. Anyway, I bet you could use a little warming up before you take on the gym, huh? See, that makes you think we're gonna fight, but I'm pretty sure she says, well, sorry, but I gotta go. Come on, you know the drill by now. Oh, we do fight. Okay, never mind. Okay, well, let's hope that we're up to the challenge. I don't know why I thought we didn't fight. I remember that. Maybe I'm thinking of a gym we already passed. Well, we're at gym number we already passed. Ta-ta-ta-shan. Here's our battle court for today. Okay, right. Always important to check what environment your Pokemon will be battling in. The battlefield can have these teensy effects on your Pokemon's balance and stuff, you know? Anyway, sorry I sort of dragged you here, but a little pre-gym warming up should do you good. Now come on, Chamomile, let's have us a fruitful battle. Alright, who do I have leading? Pip? That should be fine, that's a pretty safe lead. Alright, Nemona, let's do this. Where's my Camrock? Rock type is probably one of the more annoying types for me to deal with. Show me the battle skills that got you 6 badges. Because it's neutral against Pip. It's at least not super effective anymore, but it is neutral. Oh, we do have Steel Wing. Steel Wing hits hard. I was thinking, the only other things that we have that are super effective are Tummy with close combat, which is A, scary, but B, we'd have to switch in, which is dangerous because Tummy's not as beefy. But we actually have decent defense on Pip, so even the rock type moves should be okay. Because it's gonna use, I think it's gonna use like Excel Rock and stuff. The Craft obviously bad. Raisin might be okay. Parfait would probably be okay too, to be honest. Oh, we have Hammer Arm on Parfait. And Recover and such. Realistically, that is probably the better switch here. But I think we'll just leave Pip in. I think Pip will be okay, and we don't have to take a damage on the switch this way. The question is, do I try to set up at all? Probably not. I think I just go for the Steel Wing and see where it lands us. Rock Slide. No flinching, no flinching, no flinching. Okay. Oh, come on. That stung, but you're not the only one who can hit hard when it counts. Alright, even a crit doesn't kill us. Let's just hope we don't flinch, though. No flinching, no flinching, no flinching. Good, no flinch. It's like a 49% chance to not flinch twice in a row. Because it's 70% chance to not flinch. So, 2 in a row, 49%. Okay, Palmot's up next. We are going to have to switch here. We're not about to take a Spark. That would be bad. Now is where we can switch in. Oh, but it's got Fighting type too. That does make it, that is more dangerous. But I think it's okay. I think it'd be okay. The alternative, I mean, it's gonna go for an electric type move because as long as Nemona is smart, which I do think Nemona's AI is okay, is like the actual smart AI instead of the just press random buttons AI. Which means she's gonna go for an electric attack, but then after that she's gonna go for a fighting type attack. What level is it? 42. Probably doesn't have close combat at least, because that would be bad. Oh, Speedy also is beat up by fighting type. So Craft dodges the fighting types, but the electric types will hit neutrally. I mean, I guess that's probably safe though. Like, what am I like? The electric type moves what I'm concerned about. Not much, right? And Craft's defenses should be bulky enough. It's gonna be a physical attacker. Defense 118. Honestly, Craft's defense is better than Raisin's anyway. Although Raisin resists the incoming special electric attack that's coming. But it's gonna take super effective damage from the fighting attack after. Yeah, we'll just switch Craft in. Maybe her AI will be dumb and go for a fighting type attack here. Or go for a high jump kick. It's not gonna learn, it doesn't learn high jump kick. But that's always the funniest thing. When you switch a ghost type in on a high jump kick. Let's see. Nimona has the smart AI, she goes for Spark. Does very little. Now we just start spamming torch songs. That gets us all the way through, right? Honestly, I even could imagine yawning here to start setting up. No, I don't need to. Yawn doesn't get me set up because torch song is the setup. Never mind. Thunderwave. Oh, we're already slower. Let's just hope the paralyzed doesn't stack. Please, no paralyzed. Thank you. Alright. The question is, do I burn a turn on paralyzed heal or do I risk it? Only 25% chance to... Finally learns Terrain Pulse. Thank goodness, we can finally get rid of Swift. It's just better than Swift. I mean, okay, that's not entirely true. It's a normal type attack that's better than... It's actually worse than Swift as a normal type attack. It's just when we're on grassy terrain, it's much stronger. I mean, we do kind of want a normal type attack for stab, but this is not the one. Actually, we probably just give it Terra Blast. That's just a normal type attack that's just going to be 80 power normal type attack. Oh wait, do I have Hyper Voice? That's what I really want. That's like the best normal type attack we could be putting on here. Either way, I think it still overwrites Swift at least. Obviously, we don't have a normal type attack for some situations now, which is sketchy, but it should be okay. Sliggoo. Ooh, Sliggoo could have water type moves. And then it's gonna be Meowscarada in the back. Do I go for a paralyze heal here? It's tempting, and it lets me see how much damage it's gonna do. As long as we don't get one shot here, we can always switch afterward. I have the boosted special attack, so I kind of want to leave Craft in if I can afford it. Especially because I can Terrastalize after, too. Dragon Pulse, that's fine. Yeah, that's not a concern. Honestly, in fact, I think I heal here, because Meowscarada is going to be definitely faster and going to have a... Oh, but we're going to be Terrastalized, so we're not actually scared of that. But I do think we Super Potion here, just to be safe, because the second Dragon Pulse not going to be a problem. And then we can Terrastalize and Blast with Torch Songs. We're going to be at +2 Torch Song after this one kills. Okay, that did more than I realized. It did like 40-something, 50 damage. I thought it only did like 30 or 20. Oh, Torch Song is not very effective because it's a dragon. My brain completely didn't think about that. So now is maybe where I do yawn and start setting up. Because I can yawn, I can potion, they hit again, fall asleep, and then I Torch Song like twice to kill. Yawn. Sleepy. Here's the Dragon Pulse. Okay, now we potion. I honestly probably just Hyper Potion, to be honest. How much is that doing? I went from like it did like 40 damage. So even a crit shouldn't kill, right? I went 150 something to like 111 and 111 to 71. So even a crit Dragon Pulse. The concern is it's hiding a move. It's hiding a water type move or something. I don't know why she would. It would make no sense for her to hide a water type move here. So I can't imagine she has one. because I don't want to, like, that could be dangerous, right? But otherwise, even a crit here is fine, and then we hit, and it falls asleep, we Hyper Potion and hit again. Because if we get hit again, the Hyper Potion will get full value. We'll be at, like, 30. It's too scary. It's too scary. We just Hyper Potion, lose 30 points of value, and it's okay. She's just gonna Dragon Pulse again. Wouldn't have killed. Does like exactly 40. So even a crit will do like 60. We would have been safe. And now we just Torch Song. We stay asleep for at least one turn. We get boosted. So we're at +2 now. We'll be at +3. This should honestly kill from +2. Because it'll do another extra 1/3 of what it did just now. Oh, I don't know. It's gonna be close. I might leave him at 1. Could wake up here if we don't kill. Nope, kills. Now we're at +3. I forgot I could have terastallized. It didn't matter. It wasn't gonna kill him. I would have gotten extra 50% off of what I was. Well, okay. It's multiplicative too. So I was at 1.5 from the. I was at 1.5 from stab, and then I'm at 1.5 from the plus. Well, I was at +1 when I used the first one. I would have gone up, and so that was doing what 2.25 times damage of just like the base power. But then it would go up to 2 times for on my. I would get super stab, and it would still be 1.5. So that'd be 3. So it would have done an extra 70%, which is. Yeah, it would have been extra 30% or whatever. Like, extra 1/3 off of what we saw. Still would have killed. Okay, good. Good to know. Let's terastallize here, though, and kill. Trading attacks on the brink of winning or losing gives me chills. Let's see who gets the win. I don't know that we're on the brink of winning or losing, but, you know, sure. Alright, we're doing this, definitely, because we need to get rid of our ghost typing here, because Meowscarada will have... Here comes the fun part. Time to make this Terra Orb shine. We'll have, like, Night Slash and Dark type moves here. I don't know that she'll go for it. I think she might just go for a Flower Trick, which I think should be fine. I mean, it's gonna crit and whatever, but it won't be super effective, so it'll be not very effective. I mean, Night Slash could crit, and that would be a little scarier, but... Also, we are slower, as expected, because Meowscarada is crazy fast. I mean, at least compared to Skeledirge, for sure. You can tell the speed because of the order that we Terra in, right? Same with like any other stuff. Everything that happens to multiple things happens at the same time. Get ready, this move is gonna hit with the force of all my training. Right, Flower Trick does like nothing. Anything that would happen at the same time happens in speed order. Yep. Wow, it crit. And she's gonna make a comment about getting a crit, right? Oh, she didn't. Alright, goodbye. You die to the +3 Torch Song. +3 Super Stab Torch Song. Goodbye. What I had Meowscarada in my playthrough, and literally every time you use Flower Trick on her or on the other gym leaders and everything, they always comment, "Wow, a lucky crit. You're so lucky." And it's like, no, this move always crits. It's not lucky. That's literally how this move works. It's just so funny because they're coded to respond to a crit to say, "Wow, that's crazy. You got a crit? What luck." But even on it doesn't account for the fact that certain moves always crit. Craft wants to learn Will-O-Wisp. I mean, Will-O-Wisp is a nice move to have, especially on a bulky thing. So okay, I mean, this is it, right? Will-O-Wisp or Snarl. These are the two things that we would be considering because Snarl reduces special attack, and Will-O-Wisp halves physical damage or physical damage output. Honestly, though, Snarl is actually going to hit hard on relevant types, aka Ghost and Psychic types, which, okay, actually Shadow Ball already hits, so we already have that covered. I think I talked about that before. If it's for damage, I would rather just be using a Shadow Ball, right? And I guess, so, okay, Craft's physical defense is chunky, special defense actually not nearly as high. So the question is, do we want Snarl so that we can mitigate the damage from special attacks by reducing special attack? Or do we want to just go all in on Will-O-Wisp and just like make sure that we're going in against a physical attacker. We're going against a physical attacker, will-o-wisp it, and then we just are free to do whatever we want. It's not like that we have that much setup or anything, but it makes it so we're not really scared other than crits. But I guess Snarl at least also does damage. In theory, Snarl also hits multiple people, but the reduction is less, right? It's a one stage reduction instead of just halving. Will-o-wisp just straight up halves, which is like 2 stages, versus Snarl is 1 stage, which is a 33% reduction. They go down to 66% damage. They go to 2/3 damage. But Will-o-wisp also is very likely to miss. Snarl can miss, but less likely. I guess we just keep Snarl. Oh, Crop Monster and Hex too. Oh, they go hand in hand. Oh, I see. The setup is kind of a pain. I don't know that we would do that. But, right, in theory, you get a nice combo there where you Will-o-wisp them turn 1, and then you just spam Hex, because it becomes a 130 base power. So if it kills them, though, we might as well just use 2 Shadow Balls, right? Although I guess we take less damage from them if they're Will-o-wisped. So there is that element. Hex does work on if they're yawned, though, also. So, I mean, in some sense, it's got value there, except that yawn takes so long to kick in, right, that by that time, we've probably killed them with Torch Songs or whatever. Hex is neat. I like the idea of Hex and how we could theoretically use it, but that's the other thing, actually. Will-o-wisp also blocks us from yawning, so that's another reason to keep Snarl over Will-o-wisp. And we're keeping Yawn, A, because sleep is super strong, and B, because, it's helpful for catching wild Pokemon, too. If it comes up. I knew I was right to believe in you. Thanks, Nemona. Nemona's so full of positivity. That's an L for me. Yeah, hold that L. Man, you've gotten so good. I think that should be enough of a warm-up. You and your Pokemon should be all set now. Here, take these as thanks for the battle. 3 max potions. Nice. There's just 2 gyms remaining. Then all that'll be left is to try out to be a champion. Give it all you got. Now let's get you back to the gym lobby. Of the gym that I found you in, which will remain unnamed, as this battle could have occurred at any gym. I need to heal. Oh, I get healed up too. Cool. Thanks, Nemona. Alright, I mean, now we'll just go on into the gym challenge. I mean, that battle got us even further leveled than we needed to be. Welcome to the Alpharnata Gym. Let me register you as a challenger. Your name is Chamomile, right? Yes? I don't know why I read that as a completely different word. It's because I looked away and I just finished it the way my brain was thinking it was going to finish. Great, now in order to face Gym Leader Tulip, Tulip is such a grass trainer name. It's so funny to me. Like, obviously, this is a plan. But here we are at the Psychic Gym. You'll first need to pass the gym test. Here at the Alpharnata Gym, that means working up a sweat with a special kind of exercise. I'm talking about the emotional spectrum practice created by Tulip herself, of course. Get it? Because it's ESP? Ha 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 ha. Because she's Psychic type. Complete it and you pass the test. The woman wearing the black tracksuit in the practice area will explain the rules to you. Just turn left after leaving the gym and you'll find the practice area right next door. Now get out there and have fun. So actually even more than I was thinking. Because they're mostly going to be special attackers, right? A lot of the psychic types. So, well, actually, man, Arboliva is also just quite bulky. Like, look at that bulk, and look at that special attack to go with it. Well, it's also because we've boosted special attack, right? Special defense, I mean. We boosted that defense and still lower, like. Arboliva is just great. It's just slow, right? That's the drawback. Look at that speed. Man, Speedy actually does outspeed like a lot of our like double more than twice as fast as Parfait and almost one, just, oh, actually it is. No, not quite. 1 point from being twice as fast as Raisin. So fast. Okay, let's go do the challenge in the rain, even. Wow, look, this person looks familiar. Wait, no, we haven't done the lesson, so it's not there. She's not familiar. She's the like a battle studies trainer, teacher at school. I think we saw her like in the cutscenes and stuff, but we haven't actually talked to her because I haven't taken any classes. Although I guess, in theory, at least plot lore-wise, we have had classes. We just because there was time that passed between the start of us at school and the treasure hunt, so we had some classes theoretically. We just didn't see them. All right, I think we're good to go. Yep. Os, welcome, new kid. This is where we do emotional spectrum practice. Why is your battle studies teacher here at a Pokemon gym working as an instructor, you ask? Well, I've been friends with the gym leader here, Tulip, since we were kids. We decided to have a Pokemon battle with a special rule. The loser has to do what the winner says, so we battled and, well... Look, never mind what happened. So, there is actually kind of a... It's actually kind of funny because Tulip's a Psychic-type gym leader and Dendra's a Fighting-type trainer. So, it is actually kind of... makes sense that she lost. Like, she was fighting at a huge type disadvantage the whole time. Point is, this is a chance to both get a workout in and help my friend when I don't have classes. The rules of emotional spectrum practice, or ESP for short, are simple. I'll show you a certain movement and all you have to do is copy it. Ready to get this gym test started? I hope your body and mind are ready for the challenge. Great, let's get to exercising. Show me an eruption of emotions. Alright, time for the most boring minigame. Like, at least the find Mr. What's his name? Find Clavicle. You, like, had to do something. This one's just press... This is just as Simon says, press the buttons. I think... And if you make mistakes, I don't even think it matters. It's just like you have to press it eventually. I wonder if I could just mash. I think it goes slower if I mash, because I think it pauses each time you press a button. Oh, the people here are different than the ones that were here when I was doing it before, I think. I don't remember. Oh, Corviknight's gonna do emotions with us. I had this Meowscarada in the front when I did it. Because Meowscarada is a dark type, so it's just that was what made sense to have in the front anyway. Look at Corviknight showing emotions. Look at those bird emotions. A lot of these motions look the same. Oh yeah, that one's different. Angry Bird. Hey, yeah. Can we get this over with? This is the worst. Or at least it stopped raining. We're not doing this challenge in the rain. Alright, Trainer 1, let's go. That was awesome. I can't stop grinning after witnessing such perfect power of expression. That's enough of a warm-up. Now let's really put those muscles to work with a Pokemon battle. Alright, hey kid. You gotta keep moving. This is no ordinary battle. This is a workout. We're just fighting. This is so funny to me. Gym trainer Emily, you're literally just a child standing here. Just a random townsfolk's child. Gotharita. Alright, you just have the one Pokemon, right? Should I just... Do I even need to buff this? I guess I do. 20 base power is very low. Oh, you also have multiple Pokemon. Okay, so we'll Hone Claws first. Honestly, I don't know that we need to Hone Claws more than once. I think one of them probably just kills here. Because now it's 60 base power, super effective. Payback. God, I guess we just Hone Claws one more time to be safe. This will definitely kill now. Because the thing is, we're at 60 base power, super effective, 50% extra damage. So it's going to do 3 times the damage of a 60 base power move. I mean, that's... But now it 100% kills. Now it probably kills like 3 times over. Like, each power trip is like a huge buff to foul play. Not foul play. whatever this is. Power Trip. I mean, in theory, the only thing that would be better would be Swords Dance, right? Instead of accuracy, we buff our attack and then it just blasts through. I mean, at least it does make it so other stuff can't miss. Oh, I just keep Power Tripping. Oh, wait, it's a fairy type. I should have Steel Winged. I think this kills still, yeah. But Steel Wing would have... So I actually didn't need to get that high, because I could have just Power Tripped on the other with the Gotharita sooner, and then Steel Winged, and it would have died for sure. Alright. Time for round 2. Oh, here comes the music. Great, I can hear your Pokemon and your muscles screaming with delight. I see you're getting tired, but you've got to hang in there. Time to start the second half. Alright, let's just go through this red. Oh my goodness. I messed up so much when I was doing this because I stopped really paying attention. I started like doing other stuff while this was happening. And it actually made it take longer because I kept missing them or not or whatever. But at least this time I'm just watching it and doing it. Let's just get through it and we can carry on. I just realized, is that Emily behind us with her 2 Pokemon? They're back into dancing shape at least. I guess they're doing okay. Come on. Gotta be done soon, right? We gotta almost be done. Last one. Come on, please. Come on. Okay, done. Thank goodness. Alright, last time the second gym trainer here was an old man. Oh yeah, there he is. That was perfect. I almost lost track of who was teaching who. Don't give up yet. It's time for another battle. Hold out against all that lactic acid. My goal is to grow strong and build muscle. Any tips? Start when you were younger. I mean, old people can build some muscle, I guess. But I feel like I'd be a little too late for a lot of it. Ooh, 3 Pokemon. Alright, let's start setting up these Hone Claws. So again, 2 Hone Claws should be good enough for any Psychic type. Because it's effectively a Swords Dance on a 100 power move. And then if there's anything else that's more effective, that'll be better. Ooh, Power Gem. That'll hit. I mean, our defenses are high enough that it's still fine, but that at least is neutrally effective. We are faster still, at least. Just the Power Gem. We should be okay to just start attacking. I'm not really concerned about any attack, I don't think. For one, I think we'll be faster than most stuff. Maybe not everything. Depends on what they throw out next, but we knew we were faster than the Grumpig, so we weren't worried about that. And I was pretty sure that was going to kill. Which is, I mean, like almost certain. Okay, interesting. Power Trip is not going to be super effective here. So we just Drill Peck will be, though. Swords Dance Drill Peck is just going to obliterate here. +2 Drill Peck, goodbye. And it crit! Okay, well. That probably killed twice, even, then. Because I'm pretty sure that even the first one already overkilled. Ooh, what's Speedy learning? Dragon Pulse. I mean, I don't think we're going to use it, because we're going to keep Breaking Swipe. I mean, for one, Special Attack is down anyway, but for 2, Breaking Swipe is just what we want there in that slot. Alright, Indeedee also just dies to this Power Trip. Indeedee also slow enough that we're definitely going to be faster here, so goodbye. Alright, and for the gym leader, that's basically the plan as well. Just get like 2 Hone Claws up. If we have the time and space, depending on what she leads with, we could get more even. The thing is, I actually don't think I Terra here because the Terra is going to be a flying type, I think, Terra. And we don't want to lose our steel typing. Our steel typing is actually pretty big here. Good job, you made it all the way through the ESP exercise. You passed this test, no doubt about it. Congratulations. But you're not done yet. Sprint over to the lobby staffer on the double. You have to report your passing grade to formally finish the gym test. I like that it's all self-reported. We just go into the lobby, and go, hey, we passed, by the way. And they go, okay. Good job. Like, there's no... well, some of them confirm this for the staffers, but like, and some of them you're doing it with the staffer, but like in this one, they're just like, hey, just go tell the staffer you finished. And I'm like, hey, I finished. Right, let's go heal up real quick. Wait, is there... No. I don't think this heal will be relevant. I could probably just use potions, but might as well reset our PP as well, just to... There's no way it'll get to it, but you never know. Better safe than sorry. If it gets to the point in a single battle, or even after using a few of them, but in a gym battle where you're running low on PP on some of your moves, I think there's definitely something has gone wrong and you have bigger concerns. I mean, I guess in some moves, right? Like 5 PP moves, sure, I can see it happening. But like, I don't think any of our moves are that low, so. I remember not understanding how PP worked when I was a kid, when I was playing. I think it was like even Red and Blue back in the day. Because I like didn't go to the Pokemon Center, and then it was like telling me I couldn't use moves. I was like, you're out of PP or whatever. I was like, what? What? What do you mean? And I didn't understand for so long what was happening. And then eventually, you know, I went to the Pokemon Center and I was able to use it again, and I was like, oh, what the heck? I don't understand. Alright, we have Pip in the front, and I think our plan is basically to just Hone Claws, Power Trip. Alright, Tulip the Bewitching Beautician. Oh, I didn't read the staffer's dialogue. Very well, allow me to show you to the battle court. They said something about passing or whatever. It's just kind of filler dialogue. Alright, another gym challenge. Here we go. I suppose you're right. Okay, I'll get things moving here on my end. Let's keep the tagline simple. Naturally beautiful. And order the new eyeshadow color too, would you? Look at this influencer. Makeup line. Thanks, you're a doll. Gotta run now. Chat with you later. Hello there. I don't know what it is about like her face or her hair. It reminds me of what's her name? From plays Tahani in The Good Place, Titania in She-Hulk. I can't remember the actor's name, but just like I think it's like her hair and like reminds me of Paris Hilton. I mean, I get what you mean, like concept-wise, yeah. I could see that. Jamila Jamil or something? I can't remember her name. Hello there, I'm Tulip, the gym leader here. Though I must tell you that being a makeup artist is my main line of work. Dendra had nothing but praise for you. She said you totally slayed out there. I must say, you are a cute challenger, Chamomile. She called us cute. I'm sure my ESP exercise made you all the more beautiful. Doesn't that make you happy? You keep your Pokemon beautiful and clean as well. I see you have quite the aesthetic sense. Oh, I haven't given them a Poke Wash in a long time. Appearance is equally important for both people and Pokemon. Makeup is like magic. Anyone can use it to change their appearance. I kind of like how she has these flapping wings on her uniform, or her outfit. Like, I mean, it's one thing for them to have wings, but they're actually like moving. It's a very, I guess it helps convey the like psychic type gym leader, where she's got like moving parts that are moving for no real reason. Allow me to put my skills to use to make your cute little Pokemon even more beautiful. What, by beating them up? What are you trying to say? Whoa, where'd that Pokemon come from? You are challenged by Gym Leader Tulip. She just materialized it out of nowhere. Classic Psychic Trainer. Alright, for Farigiraf. I wonder if it has Armor Tail or Cudchew. Probably Armor Tail. Good thing we don't have any priority moves. You're quite a good base to test my makeup magic on. What shall I use on you? Because if we had priority moves, that would be bad if it had Armor Tail. Alright, we're gonna Hone Claws. Let's see how many Hone Claws we can get away with. It's probably gonna, what, Twin Beam here? What else could it even do? It's not gonna have Fire. Not gonna have Electric, I don't think. Should be pretty safe. Ooh, Reflect! I mean, that's a smart move to lead off with. Because I am, that's a good call. I am a physical attacker here. Is it gonna dual screen or is it just throwing up the Reflect? Because it knows I'm a physical attacker. Crunch. I mean, that's at least neutrally effective. Could lower my defense too. So, okay, if we're gonna bust through this Reflect, I think we take another Hone Claws. This gets us to +3 and 140 base power. But of course, we're trying to hit through a Reflect. I think I can probably set up once more, right? This gets me to +4 and 180 base power. So this should basically, even through the Reflect, this should just obliterate. And it should also obliterate anything in the way, regardless of what happens. Let's just throw a Super Potion out real quick. And start sweeping. I don't think the potion's necessary. I'm pretty sure we just sweep through here without concern. But... oh, and the Reflect's gone too. I stalled out the Reflect. Okay, you're donezo. Goodbye. No Reflect for you. Okay, I definitely am overkilling everything by a mile now. That would have killed probably like 4 times. 180 power +4, super effective. Nothing is gonna stop this. I mean, +4 is already pretty unstoppable with any move. Like if you have a stab move, that's like Drill Peck. Drill Peck probably kills like 2 or 3 times now. Steel Wing probably kills at least twice. Power Trip is gonna kill again, no, like 4 times probably. Ooh, faster than a Shadow Ball. I guess ostriches are pretty fast. Special Defense fell. I mean, that'll help you out if you can get another attack in. Goodbye. They'd have to have Sturdy or be Sashed or something to live here. Gardevoir. Okay, I mean, so here's where we switch to Steel Wing. Although, again, the thing is, Power Trip is 180 base power at the moment. Compared to Steel Wing being only 70, we get with Stab is 130. And it's super effective though, so it's going up to 105 is an extra 35. 105 versus 180, but off of Stab. Super effective, puts it at 210 versus the 180 here, which is not, it's just neutrally effective. So Steel Wing is technically stronger. Ooh, you're also faster. That's gonna do nothing. Well, the reduced special effects, special defense, actually could have been dangerous. What's your last Pokemon? The reduced special defense is a concern because that is our Pip's weaker stat. So if they have something strong here, could be a concern. Florges. Okay, well obviously you're just as hard to get rid of as Caked on Mascara. I see. Something about a good remover. I keep getting distracted and not reading the dialogue. I keep forgetting it's limited time. It's gonna be Psychic Terra though, so the Steel typing is, or the Fairy typing is irrelevant, even though we could hit it super effectively. We just hit it with Power Trip, it dies. The concern is it is a special attacker, so our special defense reduction could be annoying if it crits. Maybe I just Potion to be safe. Hyper Potion puts me completely out of range of pretty much anything. I mean, it's expensive to be using a Hyper Potion here. But I'm so set up, I don't really want to switch or anything. And I don't really have a particularly good switch. If it goes for Stab, come here, my little Florges. It's time for a makeover. You'll become a new you. See, this is another Pokemon where the Pokemon makes sense and then they Terra type it with the Terra Orb. A lot of the gyms do that, and I approve, I appreciate it. But there's definitely a couple gyms where the ace doesn't really make sense. They just a random Pokemon that they Terra type to the correct type, but it's not like clear why they picked that one in particular. I went for Moonblast. It's a weird choice, but yeah, look, because of the special defense reduction, even though it's not very effective because it's a fairy type move, still hit pretty hard. Would that have killed? No, that did 51. We were at 60. It would have left us at like 10 HP, so a crit would have killed, though. Dang, that would have almost killed you. Yeah, it would have left us at like 10 or 9 or something. Alright, power trip kills here, though. Are we faster? Probably. And then if we're just... Oh, we're not. Wow. Haha. Right. All for not a gym defeated. Your strength has a magic to it that cannot be washed away. I lost the battle, and your beauty rivals even my own? I can't believe it. You are quite splendid. Yes, truly amazing. Perhaps I should take you under my wing before you make your big break elsewhere. But I suppose I need to work on myself a little more first before I run off and do such a thing. That line is interesting because it implies some sort of... that she's, like, recognizing a character flaw. Like, that's a line that an evil character would have, right? Or a reformed, formerly, like, evil character would have. But there's nothing about her that indicated anything like that. I mean, she's just, like, you know... she's just the gym leader here. Like, and a busy gym leader trying to do things. And running a makeup line. Or being a makeup artist and... with her own makeup line. I mean, she has a makeup line of some degree because we've seen the billboards and stuff in, like, Levincia and whatever. You've earned my gym badge. Allow me to strike one of my best poses to give it to you. Congratulations, Chamomile. Oh. Look at that yoga pose. Let me strike one of my best poses. With 7 gym badges, Pokemon of up to level 55 will be easier to catch and will listen to the commands you give them. If you train hard, you'll be able to use this move in a totally perfect way. Psychic. I mean, that's a good move. That's a good TM to have. But I don't think I have anything where that's going to be usable or relevant. I don't think any of my Pokemon will be able to learn it. Don't go uploading that selfie we just took to social media, okay? Sure, okay. I think my makeup has run a little with all the moving and sweating I did during our battle. I need to fix it fast before my next appointment. My schedule is absolutely packed, you know. Farewell, then. You did splendidly today. Okay, see ya. Alright, next is Glaceado Gym, last gym. Oh, hello. Hey, Rika here at your service. These gyms really aren't giving you much trouble, are they? Rika! Huh? Oh, right. You two haven't met yet, have you? This actual child. This young man is Chamomile. He's so good with Pokemon, even La Primera's taken an interest in him. Oh, wow. But I think the Pokemon on Team Poppy are really strong, too. Like, really strong. Which one of you is stronger, do you think? Well, I'm one of the Elite Four, so I'm more amazing. Now aren't you just adorable? I know it's hard to believe, but this tiny little one is indeed one of the Elite Four. Yeah, I am. I hope I get to show you my Pokemon soon, mister. So hurry up and come to the Pokemon League. It's where the, pinnacle. It's where the pinnacle of Pokemon battling happens. See you there. Look at her with her giant key. For the most part, all the designs in this game, I've like understood and found like thought were like really good. Not that her design is bad, but it's just like so out of nowhere. Like I guess that's what I'm getting at. Like all the other designs for all the other Elite Four and the gym leaders, they all like kind of make sense for what they are and who they are. But Poppy is literally just a baby. That is her whole thing. I was just like, what? Like Hassel's like an art teacher and whatever, and like the others are just like Elite Four members, right? Or like Rika's just an Elite Four member who works for the league and whatever, and like, hey, wait up. Well, keep up the good work. You heard the kid. She's waiting for you. Wait up, Poppy. Don't leave your pal Rika behind. And then, yeah, Poppy just literal baby who is in the Elite Four. I mean, I guess it's just meant to be like kind of like a child prodigy type situation, but she's even got like the baby bonnet. Like, it's so goofy. Alright, so next is Glaciato Gym. Oh, there are some runes up here with some stuff and whatnot, which I guess I could go look at, or I could just not. Next up is Glaciato Gym, which we go to from Montenevera. Oh, wait, I wanted to go to the cities. I completely forgot before I went to that, gym battle. Let's go to, well, we'll start here at Mesa Goza. We're gonna check all the Delibird presents. I think there's multiple in this town, but I think Mesa Goza, they're all the same, so. I think it's just by city. See if there's any held items we want to buy. Alright, Taxi, let's go. Come on. Pick up the pace. There you go. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, let's get someone else back in front. We want to keep trying. This Lucky Egg is doing a lot of work to keep Tummy leveled up, or to get Tummy caught up even without putting him in. Speedy can at least lead though, because Speedy can bail very easily with U-turn or Shed Tail and the high speed, so we're not really scared to have Speedy in the front at least. And we always could just hard switch, more or less as well, but we can at least get value out of our switch that way. Where's this Delibird presence? There's one somewhere here, right? Oh, no, it's this way. Wait, is that it? No. That's a restaurant. Here it is. Da-da-da. Alright, what do we want to buy here? Choice Scarf ability shield? Do I have any abilities I care about? I mean, no one's using ability stuff. Clear amulets, nice. I already have one. Rocky helmets, Quick Claw, Razor Claw, Grip Claw, King's Rock, Throat Spray. Oh, that reminds me, I should check if I have Hyper Voice. None of this is really relevant. Okay, the choice items are kind of nifty, but probably not relevant. Probably better to just leave my options open for a story, for coverage. Though, I mean, Choice Band or something I could definitely see being good. I mean, Choice Scarf is good, but it's like, most of the time, as I've talked about, speed is mostly determined by, well, I mean, that being said, as we've seen, we have Pokemon that are the same level, and one is double the speed of the others. So it could come up. It's harder to tell the exact value of it, though, because sometimes, you know, we just outspeed them by being higher level or being trained a certain way. And sometimes we won't because we're even with a Scarf. Well, I don't know. Scarf does a lot. It's very expensive though. Kind of understandably, it is a very strong item. Whew, all the really strong items are going to be very expensive. Like all the ones that are relevant in competitive play, basically. Clear Amulet's good. I mean, Charcoal is fine. It buffs our Torch Song. We could switch that out though for something else theoretically. Same with this Beak. Like, we're not getting that much value out of it. Miracle Seed's actually good, because most of our damage here on Raisin is from Grass-type moves. I mean, normal-type moves happen also, but, like, the Terrain Pulse becomes a Grass-type move. We're really trying to... And we get boosted Grass when it's Grassy Terrain, so, like, we're really just trying to hit with Grass-type moves there. Parfait I could switch as well. What would Parfait want? I mean, there's definitely stuff that they would want that's like actually real items. Like all these type boosting items are, not that they're not real, but like there's definitely much better options for all of them. I could see, you know, Raisin, if I could get Giga Drain or something, just like having Big Root just for extra healing or something. But again, I think we talked about that. I have a Big Root, and Miracle Seed actually buffs the healing just by doing more damage as well. But like, you know, well, I could get like a Terrain Extender. That would be interesting, but probably not worth it. Okay, so I want to check the TMs though. I need to go do more raids to get more TMs as well. I know that we get more TMs from that. I don't know if we get anything good. I know that we get more, but I don't know what they are. Either way, let's go to Levintia. Where's the Delibird presence in Levintia? It's here, right? There it is. See what items they got there. We gotta figure out what we're planning to buy in the end. I guess there's technically no item clause in story mode either, so I could actually stack items up. I mean, I don't know. Like I could just give them all leftovers. Actually, leftovers is probably something worth giving to someone. Honestly, actually, that's probably what Raisin wants. Now that I think about it, because if Raisin's gonna be playing slow, leftovers will do a lot of work. Or Parfait. Parfait could actually make do with leftovers as well by stacking up defense and such. Although we have Recover already. So what do I want to check? Hyper Voice. We don't have it. I don't know if we get it. I might have to find it somewhere, which I don't know that I will. Terra Blast is still better though. Terra Blast at least is something. I have 5 of them. I could just... they give you so many of them just from random stuff off the floor, I guess. They are kind of a pain to get the materials for, so... I mean, Glimets aren't that hard to find, but... what was the other one I wanted to check? Flare Blitz. I don't know, I'm just flipping through now to see. Bullet Seed's interesting, but not relevant. Oh, yeah, still no body press. That was the one I was thinking of. I guess I knew. I haven't gotten any more TMs. Or all the TMs I've gotten, they were not body press, so... And I knew I didn't have it before. But I do have Tailwind. Not that that's going to come up much, I don't think. That's a way to make sure you're faster. For story mode, though, mostly not relevant. We do have doubles. We have both screens. Oh man, wow! Pip can actually learn both screens, as can Raisin, which I kind of knew that, but that's a way to really get set up with Raisin. Just screens, Leech Seed, like Mega Drain or something, or Giga Drain, or Terrain Pulse or whatever. The thing is, that strategy is less valuable because, like the getting healing and playing slow is kind of an interesting concept, but it's not really relevant for Raisin because Raisin's special attack is so beefy. It's like, you're better off just blasting, right? Why would you want to set up when you could just blast? Like, setting up is for something like that doesn't have high attacking stats, where you want to like set up a wall and like that. The thing is, Arboliva is also very tanky, or like very bulky, relatively at least. So it's like, you definitely can do that, but it's like, you might, once you're set up, then you're just gonna start blasting and they're just gonna die anyway, and the setup's not gonna have mattered. I mean, okay, it does matter in the sense that Arboliva is so slow that you get hit first every time. So you for sure, you want to be bulky enough to make sure you're not dying to the hits. And so in that sense, like setting up a light screen or a reflect can help, because you take the hit, you blast, and then the grassy terrain heals you back up. Leftovers would too. Do I have leftovers in the bag? But it makes a little bit more sense for something like Parfait, where you actually are taking time to set up and you need it to actually do the thing. But we don't have body press yet, so that's not really relevant. But like you could recover and iron defense to at least last a while. I don't. I'd have to buy it. I think it's... So I haven't seen it. Is it here or in Cascarafa? It's going to be in one of the two, I guess. Pretty sure it's available already. These are the type items, loaded dice. Well, we no longer have arm thrust, so not relevant. Shell bell. We already have one as well. Metronomes, scope lens, wide lens, or whatever. Safety goggles isn't going to come up, but it is cool. Effects triggered by making direct contact. Okay, heavy duty boots is entry hazard. That's not relevant. Covert cloak is good. Covert cloak is a nice item, but I don't know if it's as relevant in the story mode. I mean, it prevents flinching. It prevents the stat reduction from attacks, as secondary effects. You know, prevents status effects as a secondary effect. It's actually a lot of value. You just don't really see it because it just doesn't happen. You don't think about it. You just think, oh, it didn't happen. And the only times you notice it is on things that are 100%, right? And like in competitive play, this is, I think, relevant because of fake out, right? Fake out is very strong, especially in doubles, because you just basically lock one Pokemon out of a move for a turn while you use your other Pokemon to do something. But this would just ignore fake out, and especially if you're trying to prevent them from doing something specific. Fake out is very strong, but then Covert Cloak says, no, I'm still going. Alright, eject button, eject pack. I mean, we're not using the one-time stuff in story mode. Black Sludge, interesting. We got no poison types. Binding Band. Covert Cloak, I definitely could see buying one of, because even, like I said, even if we don't see the obvious value as much, like of Fake Out or other things, there are other moves that 100% do things, right? Like Icy Wind, Snarl, like we talked about. So we don't get the damn stat reductions from those moves, which is actually kind of nice. Because a lot of those moves are weak, but then they benefit from the stat reduction being an additional benefit. Or like things like Nuzzle, right? You don't get paralyzed. Even though that's like the whole point of Nuzzle. Of course, you can still get hit by things where that's the only thing it does, like status moves. Will-O-Wisp, Thunderwave, etc. Like, imagine having a Covert Cloak and getting Nuzzled and being like, okay, all you did was hit me with a 20 power move. Now my turn. Covert Cloak, I think, is good. I'm just trying to think who I put it on, though. Who do I want to not have flinch or whatever? Parfait, maybe. Or it's going to be the slower ones, right? The slower ones are where that's relevant, because that means it negates flinches and all the other reductions and stuff that can happen before we attack. I mean, I do kind of feel like I'd buy one, because it is useful, and I don't want to have to come back to get it later. It's kind of expensive, though. I guess it's fine. Alright, let's hope we have enough to buy what we need in Cascarafa now. Alright, where's the Delibird presence in Cascarafa? Down there. And then we'll have to think a little bit about how we allocate these things. I wonder if the choice, we only saw Choice Scarf. We haven't seen Choice Band or Choice Specs yet. I mean, Choice Band and Choice Specs being in the same place, I guess, is not that surprising, because they are similar. I'm surprised they weren't with the Choice Scarf. I'm also surprised they didn't just have one of each here. I've only defeated 4 desert trainers? Wild. Watch that be like a TM I need or something. I thought they would have like one choice item at each store, but they didn't have one at the other store. Will it be here? All right. There's the type stuff and normal gem leftovers. So leftovers good. That could be worth that. We probably do want to buy at least one of those. Only 20,000. It's not too bad. So these herbs and stuff are really nice, except that they're one-time use. So, and same with air balloons. So we're not going to use any of that stuff. Oh, there's no choice. There's no choice band or choice scarf. It must unlock later, I guess. All of these single-use things are interesting, but obviously not good for story mode. Well, we'll buy a leftovers. Utility Umbrella is interesting, but mostly not relevant. Honestly, I could, like I said, without item clause, I could definitely just see just throwing leftovers on everything. Like in story mode, leftovers is extra value because it means that in random just trainer fights and stuff, we keep healing as well. So like we don't have to keep going back as much. Or maybe I just do this from... Well, no, I do it from the box so I can move stuff around as well. Oh, but I want to see the items that I have access to. I have so many hard stones now. I think, did I even buy the first one? I don't know. I think I did buy the miracle seeds. Muscle bands. I have two focus set, or no, I have a focus sash as well. I mean, I'm not going to use it. Look at all those rocks. Big root. Ooh, assault vest is actually really... Oh wait, no, I was using that already. But I should be using that. So assault vest is good. Especially because a lot of our Pokemon that have only attacking moves. Oops. Does it let me give it to someone who doesn't have only attacking moves? Oh, prevents the use of. No, it just doesn't let you use them. I can't remember the movesets exactly, though. I mean, I think we give this to... Okay, I mean... Parfait needs the status moves. Currently, Pip does as well for Hone Claws. Charcoal has Yawn, which we want. Charcoal. Craft has Yawn, which we want. Needs status moves here. I mean, in theory, Raisin doesn't necessarily need status moves, because I think realistically, at the end of the day, we don't need the Leech Seed or the Growth. They're just kind of there. Like, Terrain Pulse is fine if we wanted to do that. And we just, what else do we want? More coverage, I guess. We want, like, Terra Blast, just as a normal stab move, unless we get Hyper Voice. What else do we want, though? I mean, the other moves we have are fine. Growth is fine. If it were in the sun, Growth is good. It's just it's a nasty plot plus a Swords Dance in one. Like, that's crazy. I mean, you only ever really use one, but it's still crazy to get both. Okay, so it goes on. Tummy's the only one who could use it anyway. Tummy has all attacking moves too, right? See, that's a place, though, where we could also use a Choice Scarf or something, right? Like, we don't really feel the need to swap between these moves, but this does give us extra special defense. It makes close combat slightly less scary. Yeah, I dig this. I dig it, see? Because Tummy knows dig. Alright, so that's good. That's that. Let's go back to the bag. Okay, so we have a Covert Cloak and a Leftovers now to assign. So Leftovers does probably go to one of the Pokemon that's playing the long game, one of our bulky Pokemon, which to be honest is a lot of them. They're all pretty bulky. The question is which one's going to be trying to take advantage of being bulky. I mean, Parfait has Recover to be on her own, so like we probably don't need the Leftovers. Like we can actually just manually recover. It is nice to be able to just incidentally recover, of course, but we're not necessarily banking on it. It is kind of nice on Raisin too, because it stacks with the grassy terrain heal. So we take damage on a switch in and get 2 heals up immediately, and then we can just keep attacking without really worrying about damage as long as they're not hitting us crazy hard. But like, because like for these other two, it's just like the bits of damage we take, we're just trying to heal it back off. But this actually like gives us a lot of sustain. It means we really don't need any other healing, I don't think, on Raisin. But I mean, again, the question then becomes, what are the moves we learn? I think our Believer can learn like Dazzling Gleam if we have a TM, which that is good coverage, certainly. That covers fighting type. Yeah, I think this is reasonable. I mean, again, honestly, it's probably totally reasonable to just stack Leftovers on all these other people. Like, Leftovers seems very strong. I mean, in some sense, the fights aren't really going that long, so maybe something like Citrus Berry would, in theory, be better, except that you have to keep applying it. That's the only thing, right? Leftovers is just there forever. I mean, Charcoal's fine. Charcoal is buffing Torch Song, which is nice. And same with the beak there, although, I don't know. I could see that being steel as well. Could be good. A metal coat. Maybe I do just buy leftovers and stack it. My brain is naturally wants to play out with item clause because, like, that's how, you know, that's standard rules is item clause, so you can't have more than one of the same type of item on a Pokemon. Oh, and we have a covert cloak too. Who do we want to give that to? I mean, Parfait is the slowest, so Parfait is the most likely to be negatively impacted by effects, namely flinch, of course. But I mean, the others aren't that fast either, but they are significantly faster. Parfait is always going to be going second. Honestly, Arboliva as well, but like Parfait is even slower somehow, right? So, like these two are also not very fast. But of course, you know, even if you go first, if you don't kill, you can get affected by stuff, and then it can come up, and then it's. But if you're going second, A, it's more likely to. There's certain things that only happen if you go. That can only affect you if you go second, and B, if it happens after you attack, like you get your stat reduced, you could just switch out, and you never are bothered by it. I mean, you had to switch, but whatever. But here, it affects you immediately that turn before you go. That's why going first is so valuable if you can manage it. Otherwise, you really have to like work from a position where you're like in a more vulnerable position the whole time. Yeah, I mean, probably put the covert cloak here, I guess. The hard stone is not really helping, to be honest. Like, the most of the value from Salt Cure is from the damage over time anyway. Or like a significant chunk of it, especially if we're playing slow. I keep trying to use these items. Now the question is, do I just buy 2 more leftovers? I could also move the clear amulet, I guess. Do I want to, though? It's probably fine on Speedy. We really don't want Speedy to get, like, speed reduced or, you know, something like that. So, like, it's probably fine. That being said, it probably is. It's also good on anybody else because, like, any attacker does not want their attack reduced or their defenses reduced. But probably fine on Speedy. Especially because if we're leading Speedy in a lot of the other battles, a lot of, you know, any of the abilities that trigger, like Intimidate in particular, is the one that stands out. Not getting Intimidated is nice, although, I mean, it's not like we're planning on Speedy doing that much damage, but still relevant, I guess. Honestly, I kind of probably do just buy 2 more leftovers and stack them. I mean, it feels weird to not play with item clause, but I mean, why would I force myself to do that, right? Just buy 2 more leftovers. I could buy up to 5 more leftovers. 2 servings of leftovers. Does it say servings for other items? Alright. Oh my goodness, stop using. Here you go. Leftovers, of course, is slightly more valuable on Pokemon that are slower and more likely to take damage. Like, because if you're not taking damage, it's not relevant. And once you take damage, you might just die, right? Like, things that are fast and frail. I mean, Tummy to some degree is that, which is why we give the Assault Vest instead. Because hopefully Tummy just kills before they hit, and then it's not relevant, and whatever. And we move on. Okay. Back to it then. Let's go up to Glaciado Gym from Montenevera. Gonna fight some snow types. Should not be anything new to catch here because it should just all be Glaciado Mountain here, I think. So, no catches to worry about. It took me, in my perk playthrough, it took me so long to get to Glaciado, because I could not figure out, I was like, what's the path up? I like tried to go in from this way and I couldn't get up. I tried to climb up this way and I couldn't make it. Like, I couldn't figure out how to make it up. I was like trying to find the way around. And then eventually I flew back to Montenevera and I realized, oh my goodness, there's literally just a path forward through the town. I didn't, for some reason, when I entered the town, I never realized that there was another exit on the other side of town. Wait, is this the entrance or the exit? I think this is the exit. I think this is the way. Wait, which side did I come from? Yeah, because I think I came from this side. Yeah. Yeah, this is where you come into town. And somehow I just never noticed that you actually can go right out of town the other way. I just saw it. There it is. Oh, leech life. Okay, well, I don't think that's going to be relevant. But we've got it now. Back into Glaciato Mountain. Alright, time for some more trainer fights to build the level up a little bit more. Okay, Tummy's basically back at level, right? So we don't need to keep the Lucky Egg on anymore. What are the levels looking like? 38. Alright. We're actually probably going to be over-leveled then. It looks like this bit of the area is not on the level. Or maybe it will be. We'll see. No, it's going to be under-level. Okay, Speedy can probably just take this on his own. I don't know. I haven't really tried to fight with Speedy that much, so it's a little bit... It's always a concern. Like, when you don't have the battles to know exactly how much damage this stuff is going to do. Okay, well, Ice type, never mind. We're not keeping you in against an Ice type. Even at 10 levels over. Alright, Craft. Have fun. Oh. Huh, it went for a flying type move anyway. Just look at this leftovers value. Immediate value. I don't know why I switched though. I definitely could have just U-turned at least for a little bit of damage. My brain turned off for a second there. We're definitely faster. I definitely should have just U-turned. Not that I think it's going to matter. It's just going to die here. Yeah, it's irrelevant. But I definitely could have just done a tiny chip of damage there to start with. Actually, probably would have been decent just from the level. We're like super over-leveled comparatively. There's a flamingo here? Why is there just a flamingo walking around in the snow? Wild. What kind of terror raid we got here? Water Noibat. Alright, we got ourselves a black belt. You've got... Bro, I've got 3 gym badges. What are you doing out here? This is where you're supposed to be at with 7 badges. You're really trying to take advantage of that open world, right? But I don't know if it's going to pay off for you. You're going to get shredded here. Also, how do you only have 3 gym badges when your levels are this high? 3 gym badges, they were still like level 12. I guess you're doing them out of order. Okay, Palmot. So here's where we can try, right? We can Breaking Swipe. We'll definitely go first. Reduce attack, take less damage from whatever you've got. Slap. Yep. Look at that. That's what we like to see. Kill with a second Breaking Swipe. Sounded like a, what's that? Like a bird or something? I got 3 gym badges and still got beat by some little kid? Also, you're barefoot out here in this snow? Bro. You're living the wild life here. I'm amazed you don't have frostbite. I'm amazed you still have feet. Ooh, icy rock. How icy. Repeat ball. You know what? Repeat ball could be good if I get stuck with another Pommy. I just was using a quick ball, but maybe I should start using a repeat ball. I mean, quick ball is still better, I think, turn 1. I think repeat ball is like 3.5 times versus quick ball is 4 times turn 1. Not that that really matters. Snowscape. Oh, that's the new hail. Ten trainers. Man, that's a stringent requirement. Okay, so this is the ice type gym. That I was thinking Montenegro. I mean, I knew Montenegro wasn't, but my brain was thinking it as I was running up to it. But now we're at the ice type gym. So, I mean, Craft is the obvious choice here, right? Like, so I guess we just sweep it with Craft. As I've mentioned, it seems that Craft basically will, Fuecoco line basically sweeps so much for Nuzlocke in this game. Like I was reading something that mentioned that Fuecoco is by far the best starter for a Nuzlocke, because you just sweep a bunch of the gyms, and you sweep some of the Elite Four as well. So what's interesting? Well, I mean, we'll see it when we get there too, and maybe I would probably talk about it then. But so the Elite Four are still typed. They're still typed trainers. The way they always have been, even though there is a badge for every type already, so then they're repeating types, but it makes sense because they're repeating the Titan types, right? Because the Titans are challenges, but they're not gyms. There's no trainer of that type that you fight. So there's 5 Titans and then 4 Elite Four. 4 of them represent 4 of the Titan types. I think there's one that's not, I think Rock is not represented though, so oh well. I expected maybe the champion would be, but I don't think, as I recall, the champion was not. I think the champion was just like pretty standard, like alright, my levels here I think are basically at level. I think I'm actually maybe a level under on some of them. But Craft, I'm pretty sure just sweeps here, so I'm honestly not that concerned. I'm pretty sure Craft just obliterates. If we just Terra round 1, I mean, if we want to drop our ghost typing, I guess, and then just start torch songing, like it just stacks up special attack buffs. As long as we're going first, honestly, that's a situation where Choice Scarf could be good now that I think about it, right? Because like, it means the torch song is also a setup move on its own to begin with, while being our like strongest attack. It both sets itself up further and just keeps blasting. So like, if you have a Choice Scarf to make sure you go first, you just sweep, right? That is pretty strong. But the problem with a Choice Scarf here is just that, well, Shadow Ball is fine, right? Like, if there's a situation where we realize Shadow Ball is what we want to be hitting with, then we can do that. We can just spam that and it's fine, because it hits hard as well with stab and everything. But then we definitely lose out on the value from Snarl and Yawn. Like, they become much less valuable. I mean, Yawn becomes useless except for catching Pokemon, which we still probably keep it for that purpose, but it becomes useless otherwise. And Snarl becomes mostly useless as well. It's just like, at least in singles, right? If it was like doubles, sure, you can just keep reducing special attack on them over and over while your partner does something. Oh, I think this is the one where we don't actually fight her. Chamomile. It's finally time for your last gym, right? I heard from Rika. But I'm 0% worried about you. I know you got this. Even La Primera seems like she wants to keep an eye on you. Maybe I'll go find her so we can cheer you on together when you battle the gym leader. So go have a battle that's fruitful for you and for the crowd. Alright, I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure Craft just sweeps this. Pip also with Steel could probably obliterate, but obviously we're not resistant with Pip. It's just neutral. Which is also still probably fine overall, but like, you know. Oh, I'm pretty sure Grusha has an Abomasnow too, which will just get absolutely obliterated by Torch Song. So let's do this gym. I mean, you know what? We got time. Welcome to the Glaciato Gym. Let me register you as a challenger. Your name is Chamomile, yes? Nod. Great, now in order to face Gym Leader Grusha, you'll first need to pass the gym test. Here at the Glaciato Gym, that means doing the snow slope run. Ride a Pokemon down the designated course and try to reach the goal within the time limit. To start your test, just head out of the gym and go to up the slope to your left. We'll fill you in on the details there. Now get out there and have fun. This gym test is fun. I mean, it's not very challenging or anything, but it is kind of a fun diversion compared to some of the other gym challenges. And then I think you just fight one trainer at the end, and that's it. That's the challenge. If I recall correctly. But at least the challenge itself is a little bit more fun. Hey there, I've been waiting for you. This is where the snow slope run starts. Your task is to ride a Pokemon all the way down this course. It's like a slippery, slidey nature trail. Reach the finish line within the target time and you'll have passed the test. So, ready to attempt the gym test by taking on the snow slope run? I'm ready to go. So there's like gates, like snow slalom gates. And I didn't miss one on my run. I assume it's a time penalty if you miss one, but I don't know because I did not miss one before. And I'm kind of curious. Let's get this test started then. Enjoy the Winter Wonderland on your way down. So maybe I'll miss the first one on purpose and see what happens. I'm pretty sure I had like a minute to spare. I was not close or anything. But I'm curious what happens if we miss a gate. Ooh, they're different colors too. I don't think that matters, but... I think it's just the standard thing. I think they're different colors just so you can see where they line up or something. I don't know though. I don't really know how that works. Alright, let's miss this first one, see what happens. Is it a time penalty? Because I think I made it at like 1 minute. I think I had like 30 seconds to spare. Oh, 5-second penalty. Yeah, okay. Man, if that comes back to haunt me, that's gonna suck. I don't think it will, though. Ooh, gotta actually slalom over here a little bit. The movement is so weird, though. Look at this sliding. Wait, is this the end? Oh, I literally made it with a minute to spare on my other one then. Yeah. See, this time, oh man. That 5-second penalty. Whew, danger. I almost didn't make it. But yeah, like I said, at least it's like an interesting diversion compared to some of the other challenges. Not that it's hard or really that fun, but it's a little bit interesting at least. Congratulations on completing the run. That was some of the best sliding I've ever seen. Almost like seeing Grusha in his prime again. Oh, you obviously passed the gym test with flying colors. Go let the receptionist know. Okay. Wait, so there was no trainer in this one. I don't know why I thought there was. I swear that at the end I had to fight a trainer at the bottom or something. I guess not. Great show on the slopes, Chamomile. You finished the snow slope run, no problem. And you know what that means. You've cleared the gym test. Way to go. You've now earned the right to challenge the gym leader. Best of luck. Right. Want to face the Sub-Zero Shredder himself, Gym Leader Grusha? Yeah, let's do it. Very well. Allow me to show you to the battle court. Alright, here goes nothing. Kraft better be able to sweep this. If not, we will be in trouble. You know what? I should have set up a substitute. I should have led with oh, well, it's too late now. But in retrospect, the correct thing to do here, because Speedy's the fastest regardless, right? Speedy sets up a Shed Tail substitute, switches in because they're gonna go for an Ice type move here because Speedy's a Dragon type. So you switch into Kraft, take nothing on the substitute, and then you just start sweeping with extra protection. But too late now. That was definitely how I should have done this battle. It also just got me more experience on Speedy, which would have been nice. There you are. I'm freezing. I take it you're a challenger. My name's Grusha. I'm a snowboarder. Used to be pro, actually. Now I'm a gym leader. I saw you on the slopes. Your skills. Yeah, they were pretty cool. But don't let that go to your head. Winter mountains are dangerous. They can throw your life right off course. Easy as that. I guess he's ruminating because of his injury that took him out of snowboarding. Same thing with Pokemon battles, really. It's always the most dangerous when you're just starting to get the hang of things. That's true, that's how we lost Barry. Today's not a great day to face me, you know. You're better off giving up. Sure you want to battle me? You bet. Still trying to act cool, huh? That's too bad. Well, this is my job now, so don't take what I'm about to do personally. Yeah, keep talking, Grusha. Let's see how you handle a fire type. Get ready to feel the icy bite of reality. Oh man, the substitute would also have blocked the snow damage, I think. Right? Oh no, snow doesn't do damage anymore. Never mind. You're challenged by Gym Leader Grusha. Okay. Another thing that just gets absolutely obliterated by a fire move. Don't say I didn't warn you. Not my fault if you get overwhelmed. Your Frostmoth is just giving me a chance to set up. That's all you're doing here. Alright, goodbye. This kill's probably multiple times over. And now we're +1. I mean, we're just gonna spam Torch Song through this whole thing. Honestly, I should just Terra right now, too. I don't know why I didn't round 1. I could have killed that thing 3 times over. I probably may already have killed it 3 times over. But yeah, man, the more I think about it, the more Torch Song is such a good move to be choiced on. Like, imagine Choice Scarf here means we go faster for sure, although who knows if we'll be slower in the first case. But like, Choice Specs means we just like obliterate from the get-go. And then it just keeps buffing itself. Goodbye. Now we're +2 and Terra, so now it's doing 4 times damage. And super effective, so we're doing, like, on an Ice type, we're gonna do 8 times damage. Off of the base Torch Song, 80. Goodbye. Good thing all these Ice types are slow. Like, it's really, we're not slower, even though Craft's not that fast, but these things are even not faster. Goodbye. +3. So now we're doing 10 times damage. 10 times damage to the, whatever this last here. Oh, I guess he doesn't have an Abomasnow. He just has an Altaria. Well, it will also take, it'll take what, 800 base damage after modifiers, or 800 damage off after modifiers before the damage stat. I mean, it's kind of weird, because the damage, it's not exactly how it works. The damage formula calculates based off the numbers, and then it does the multipliers, as far as I know. But, like, you know, whatever. Alright, well, you're going to Terra into Ice, so you will die. As a dragon as you are, you resist, although, again, I'm Terra'd, and battles are like mountains, something about the challenge. I keep getting so distracted. I never read the dialogue. We're at 2.5, or we're +3 attack, and then we're Terra'd, so it's already doing 5 times damage, and so even not very effective, we'd be doing 2.5 times damage off of 80. Alright, you're slow too. Goodbye. It's over. There's a 10 times, there's 800 power Torch Song. I literally they didn't even get a move in. They were all so slow and they just got Torch Song. That was the end of it. Listen to that victory screech. You melted straight through my ice. Yeah, like actually literally. I think I melted a hole in your Pokemon. That Torch Song was just cutting through them. That burning passion you have. You strive for the future, no matter what challenges you face. Just like how I used to be. Oh, never mind. I should give you your gym badge. Huh? You want a photo together to commemorate your win? Come on, that's so uncool. I don't usually do that sort of thing, but okay, fine. Special occasion. He's so funny. Oh, look at how cute they are. Oh my goodness. Look at that cute pose. With 8 gym badges, you should be able to catch Pokemon of any level. They'll also listen to every word you say, whether it's cool or not. So if I tell them to take a photo with me, they won't complain about it being uncool. Oh, and before I forget, you should take this too. Ice spinner, nice. Clears all those entry hazards that the AI never uses. Although if the poison terror ray does get them from the toxic debris on the Revo room at the end. Oh, it destroys terrain. I think it also clears stuff, but it destroys terrain. I was mixing it up. I think it clears stuff. I'm thinking of Rapid Spinner. I mean, well, okay. I knew it wasn't Rapid Spinner, but I thought it did the same thing as not Rapid Spinner. I thought it did the same thing as Rapid Spin, but I guess it doesn't exactly. I don't even remember. Should be a lot more useful than some silly photo of you and me. Feel free to stop by again, if you don't mind the cold, that is. Look at Satoddle dancing around. Bum 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 bum. Okay, well, we got through that actually unscathed. Chamomile, Skeledirge. You did it! Ah, I'm so happy for you. This is the best. I know I said I wasn't worried, but my heart was still pounding the whole time. Most impressive, Chamomile. A shining display of talent, I must admit. Seriously, pat yourself on the back. You beat every single gym. Which means, indeed. Now that you've gathered 8 gym badges, all that's left is to take on the Pokemon League. If you hope to stand alongside Nimona as a fellow champion, head to the Pokemon League. That is where you can take on the champion assessment. Yep, there it is. Yeah, hurry up and get to my rank. I'm itching for a battle of equals. I've got to take the time while you're facing the Pokemon League to fine-tune my Pokemon's moves and revamp all my tactics. Well, good luck, Chamomile, and wish me luck too. It's unusual for me to see her so excited, though perhaps not for you. She must really be happy that she finally has a friend who can keep pace with her own talents. There's a special kind of strength that can only be reached by competing with a good rival. Count me among those who are eager to see how far you two can go. In any case, I'll be waiting for you at the Pokemon League, northwest of Mesagoza. I don't even need to go to the Pokemon Center, except to restore PP. Alright, next stop, though, is, I think, Fairy Team Star? Which, yeah, Fairy Crew. Which is down here. Oh, not there, here. Oh, so we go down from this side. I also went down here at one point, but I guess there's nothing here now that I look at it. I've been down there on my normal playthrough just to see it. Because the next place, it's all the way over here. There's like this whole section up here which you don't ever have to go to, I guess, now that I look at it. So I don't know if I ever will. And even there's stuff over here that you don't have to go to. You only have to go to the lake, and that's it. So there's definitely lots of stuff I haven't and don't expect to explore. Like also the areas here and here. All this stuff. But you know what? That's okay. Alright, so we'll head towards... We're almost done for today, but maybe we'll head towards the Fairy Raid. I don't think we'll have time to do it today. We only got like 10 minutes left. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could just glide all the way down from up here. Like, just jump and fly and just immediately challenge it, and I probably could do it. But I want to fight the trainers along the way, so that is what we will plan to do. Oh, Actually, is it faster to go from Montenevera? I can't remember the pathing from here. I don't think so. I think the path is this way, if I recall. Not really sure about that. I mean, I do want to fight the trainers wherever they're... Well, there's the Pokemon Center. Yes, I could just glide directly down. It would be very easy. Ooh, an ice... That's the first Ice Stone I've gotten. I mean, the Evolution Stones are mostly not relevant, because it just depends on what Pokemon I catch. And as such, probably not going to come up. Is this the side I came at that Pokemon Center from? No, I don't think so. I think I came from the other side, so I think this is the way forward. I mean, this is not. This is the opposite direction. Alright, let's not get too off track. Alright, we do need to get back to leveling some of these up a little. Craft and Pip getting a little over-leveled. Well, compared to the rest of the team, at least. Although, who's going to be taking on Ortega? Pip would be the best option again. Why is everything getting obliterated by Pip and Craft? Our other Pokemon, we've already gotten past all the stuff where everyone else is relevant. Oh, Dragon, though, when we get to the Dragon type, well, it's also kind of water, so Raisin will actually be the choice there. But we don't have anything that actually hits Dragon, now that I look at it. We don't have any fairies. Or, okay, Speedy could, but Speedy's scared. That's scary. And we don't have any ice, of course. Well, I mean, I think, do I have ice in the bag? I think I do, right? I have, yeah, I have a Snow Cone, Snover. I was like, what is the name of this Pokemon that evolves into a Abomasnow? Ooh, Black Belt. Or I mean, Black Box. What levels are the things? You might actually be approachable. Maybe not. Well, I think you might be. The things are 40 here. You probably are. I don't think you're... I think that your level's probably fightable. Very well fightable, but I'm so scared of the black text boxes. And it's not like I have to fight them. I've been traumatized. I mean, actually, we overcame that one fight the one time it happened very handily. I mean, not handily. Very, in a very cool way. Satisfactorily. In a very, like, nice way. We managed to get through it, but still. Even so. There's like no trainers on this path. That's just the one strong trainer. There are trainers over by Ortega, though, if I recall correctly. There are two paths here? Let's check in here so that we can come back to it. I haven't fought anybody, right? That's what you're going to tell me? 0? 0. Great, thanks. I think some of them are actually past the Pokemon Center, over by Ortega. There's like 1 or 2 down there, I think. Actually, I think it's all of them have to be, because this is Glossiana Mountain, which is a separate section, I think. There's a rando to fight. Hey! Hey! You wanna die? Bum 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 bum. Ballistiff. We're not going to get much XP here. Do I want to swap? Or do I want to just fight it? I guess I just fight it. We're not scared, right? U-turn, though, does hit hard. It's tempting. That's just a... Well, okay, I can switch into something else that needs the XP also. Doesn't kill. Leveling up Raisin. That's going to be a valuable level up eventually. Unfortunately, the last team star is fighting type, which beats up... Did you just roar? I wasn't even looking. Did you just roar at me? Oh my god. Well, we'll spread some more experience around. That's fine, too. Now you die to Hammer Arm. We're going first? We're that much over leveled? How in the world is Parfait faster than this thing? This thing is slow. I mean, I know we're like, what, 10 levels higher? But still. Uh-oh, water type. Water type special attacker at that. I mean, I'm not that concerned, but... Well, Tummy's got an assault vest now. You can take a you know, whatever it would be. Whatever water type attack it's going to be. Aqua Ring. Okay, well, that's not an attack. But yeah, the last team star is Fairy type, which beats up a lot of our Pokemon. So, including the ones that are still, it's just going to be, again, up to Pip / Craft, because they're both the ones that are going to deal with fighting types the best. It's funny how that works out, right? Yeah, Vaporeon Special Defender, so not gonna, I think. Oh no, but it also gets Acid Armor, right? But I don't know what its defense stat is. I don't know, I can't remember. I'd have to check. Weavile. Right. Ice is fine, Dark is fine. I mean, we just punch it and it dies. This is our last close combat, you're dead. Bye-bye. 4 times super effective with a cloak stab close combat. Ain't surviving that, especially from 10 levels over. Whoa, what the? There's a Citadel sitting on the Pokeball. Kid, what are you doing? Well, we can switch into Parfait. That's a perfectly good switch here to try to keep building up experience on things that are not Pip or Craft. Oh, you were caught off guard? Wow, because I ran into your back? That's funny. Salt Gear die. Hammer Arm will definitely kill. I want to see if it does kill. Okay. Oh, look at its dying face. It like does a goofy grin. Citadel Grease. God, some of the materials Pokemon drop are so weird. I guess because Citadel's like a whale. It's like whale grease. Is it grease? I think it's a grease. But I mean, there's definitely ones that are like sweat and slime and mucus. It's like, bro, why am I picking this stuff up? Why does the TM machine need these things? What is it doing with these materials? Alright, your turn. Now you get yours. The Black Belt's eyes are so serious in this game. They're so intense. Fighting type, scary, time to bail. U-turn will do nothing, but it'll get us out. No need to substitute here, I don't think. Alright, fighting type, see, this is what I was saying though. Fighting type is scary for Raisin, Parfait, and Speedy. Tummy is fine, except that they're often physical attackers, so they're scary for that reason against Tummy, whose defense is going to be relatively low. So it's going to be up to Pip and Craft, regardless. Including in this situation. Oh, I didn't see the level. I mean, whatever. What's it going to go for? A fighting type move? If it was smart, it would go for a fighting type move. In practice, who knows? But Craft just obliterates with fire against Lucario anyway. Oh, that's for Calm Mind. I mean, yeah, it has Aura Sphere probably. This is what it's trying to build up to. I don't know. I don't know when it learns Aura Sphere, but we're a million levels over. Did I never stop the Pokemon Center? Oh no, Quick Guard. Guess I should just attack with a normal priority move. Oh, Quick Guard. Trying for the hard call out. In singles, though, the protects are so much less valuable. It's just stalling. Like, man, as I've been like learning and watching and building teams for doubles, it really makes it realize how much of the game is balanced. Like, how many of the moves and abilities. Like, okay, to begin with, straight up, there's so many abilities that Pokemon have that are very clearly only functional in doubles, right? There's like a lot of abilities that literally do nothing in singles and only even actually do anything in doubles, right? So to begin with, there's that. And same with moves, right? Like things like Helping Hand and After You and all that stuff. Like, it literally does nothing unless you're in doubles. So to begin with, there's so much of it is clearly meant to be played in doubles. And so it's like, okay, whatever. But then even beyond that, there's moves that technically do something, but are way less useful, or way less, like, usable in singles. Things like all the protects, right? In singles, it's like, okay, you stalled a turn. There are some cases where that's worth something, right? If you're trying to stall for healing or something, or just trying to block specific moves, right? Like a charge move, then sure. But like in doubles, it actually gets value because if you call out an attack, you can protect, and then you can attack with your partner, right? You can still be doing something with the other Pokemon at the same time. It's very interesting. I'm definitely, the doubles seems interesting because there's like so many more possibilities with like, because all of those things that don't do anything in singles, they actually do things in doubles. Like, that opens up so many possibilities. I don't necessarily think it's like any more like complicated or like difficult or anything like that. Like, they're just very different. But like, I think it's more interesting to me the way the doubles plays out, because singles, there's a lot of stuff that like, there's a lot of times where things have to follow a certain path. Like, if something gets walled out and you're one-on-one and you're getting walled out, you either just let it die or you switch, right? There's no other ways to play around it. Versus in doubles, you could like, there's a few paths that you might try, right? You might protect and try to hit it with their other partner, or protect and switch, or double attack, focus the one that is threatening you and try to kill them first, right? There's like a lot of different ways you can go about it. Versus in singles, there's certain situations where you've gotten a kill and then they switch in a wall or a revenge killer, or like you switch something in and they pivot out, and you just go, okay, well now I have to pivot out too, because there's nothing else for me to do here. Oh wait, this is not the right area. But anyway, with all that rambling said and done, I think that's where we're going to end it for today. So next time we will kick it off right with this first raid. Next time, I seem to be on this pace currently of about 2 badges per stream. Next time, we will definitely do this one, and then maybe we'll probably get to the next one, and who knows, maybe we'll get to the last one. But that being said, it's not going to be the last stream, because there's all the stuff, the end game stuff still goes on for another, couple hours or so of stuff. I mean, there's all the final challenges for each path, which takes a little while. Each of those is like a gym. I mean, the Elite Four is longer, right? That's a bunch of fights. I mean, they're all lined up, so it's not like you have to travel. But there's a bunch of fights. And there's the final battles for the other 2 paths. And then there's the whole last section, which is actually really cool. But we'll talk about that more when we get to it. But for now, that's going to do it for today. So thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a good rest of your day or morning or evening. And as always, if you want notifications when I go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you can get those on Twitter. I also post a schedule every Sunday of the games I'll be playing in those Monday, Wednesday, Friday streams. So that's all on Twitter, at CamAmelianT. Take the link down below if you'd like. As for archives of the stream, the VODs, the past 2 weeks are kept here on Twitch. The VODs that I have that are older than that and have uploaded will be on YouTube. So you can find those youtube.com/@CamAmelian. You can take the links down below if it's easier. And last of all, if you want to give it a look, my webcomic is linked down there as well, silverwingjournals.com. But yeah, that's all the things that I have to suggest that you take a look at. And so that's it for now. Friday we'll be back with some more of this. But until then, see ya.